Good morning. Oh, it's not good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good night. Good morning. Well, I could say that depending on where everybody's at in the time. Hi, my loved ones. Good evening, beloveds. It's your girl Q. I'm in the building. So, greetings and I welcome everyone. I hope everyone is safe and and blessed at this time. I want to give thanks to the Most High, to the Creator that watches over me. And it's like this. That's my one. That's all I want. So, for all my Soul Tribe family that knows that the Most High is all I want. That's our ace boon coon. That's who we go to. That's who answer all our prayers. That's who spirit goes before us to open doors and do all amazing things that we can't do. And that's the one that loves us the most, not the God of this world, but the God of our spirit. And we connected to that one. For all of us that knows that we have in a human body, having an earthling. Okay, we having a spiritual, we are spirits having a physical experience on earth and the physical. So we can be able to know what y'all go through. So we can live just like the rest of you. So we be able to know how to help us to help you. Because we have to go through these things so we can understand why we go through it and how to get over it. I thank you, Lord, for fighting for me on both sides and all sides, ancestors, all my great ones, families, grandparents, siblings. I thank all of you. I thank all of you and my ancient ancestors that watches over me, my bloodline, my tribe family. Thank you immensely for giving me the spirit of standing for just and just holding myself to be who I am. And all evil eyes go blind, all lying ears and evil ears and lying lips, let their tongue swell up, let their throat hurt, let their let their voice be numb, let their tongue be where they can't talk. Oh Lord, I ask you to block every foul spirit, every evil heart, every lying lip, and every deceitful heart and every deceitful spirit. I ask you to cancel and purify, disintegrate it, burn it, and release it, and not transmute it into prosperity and strength, and turn that into everything that's good for me to go within. I thank you. Ashe, Ashe. Return to sender. Yeah, that's how I do that. I just say return. You know, that's what we're supposed to do. You don't need to talk loud. You don't. You just need to be forceful and mean it. That part. So I wanted excuse me, to say to my ones, to my beloveds, it's August 17th. So if everybody's keeping up on what's going on, damn. Sorry. If everybody's keeping up what's going on, what is going on? Don't do that. Okay. And just keeping up what's going on today. The best thing I could tell you, one of the things I'm going to say, you got to pay attention to yourself. You got to be careful what we think, how we think, what we feel like. And if you're a person like myself, I went through a lot of things, like we all do. Oh, well, what makes you so special? Because the things, everybody that went through something, everybody didn't go through it, and everybody don't have that same experience, especially when you do the wrong thing for the wrong reason or to attack innocent people. When you got family that don't care nothing about you. They'd rather see you not here because they get more out of you. Not what you brought to the table, not how nice you was. That's what they didn't like about you. I'm saying when you one of God's own. That's what I'm saying. When we want the Most High's own, His own ones. When we His owns. When we owned by the Most High, you're going to get people to not to like you. I said, what? Well, why would they not like you? Do you have to do something? No. Mm-mm. You don't have to do anything. You just got to be you. But by you being you, it's different from the other ones being themselves because they don't have the power and the knowledge like you. Is that your fault? No. Should you change? Never. Why? Because you make yourself better. You don't make yourself better for nobody else. If people feel insecure or they don't like the way you change, that's their problem. That is those people's problem. It doesn't matter who it is. No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It doesn't. It doesn't really matter because as long as you know what you care about and you know who you are, not just what you care about, but you know who you are. It's important to know who you are in this world, like what part you play, what you stand for, what's your mission, what's the things what's your purpose. If you don't have a purpose, then you kind of living life kind of wrong. You just kind of just is. So, in order to live life to the fullest, is better to live life conscious. So when I tell you, I got family, you're gonna have family, and families is your biggest haters. You're not gonna know that at first. Why? Because they all celebrate. We're all chosens. Listen to me. Let me turn me up so y'all can hear me. All chosens. Listen to me. We not from here. I said a few things. I said that none of us is from here, but spiritually, some of us is regular, some of us is sent here. So, but nevertheless, we are all spiritual beings. That part is correct. Now, as far as with the chosens, we are chosen out of the regular norm of regular people that they don't really know, they just here. And they just, we eat, sleep, go to work. We're not really looking for nothing big out here. And then you got the chosens, which we are prepared or sent here to restore and help and uplift. That's our job. That's why some of us come in human flesh, because we come from the Most High itself. So the people that don't have any knowledge or understanding about when you have, and everybody say, I'm an earth angel. Okay, let's get an understanding of what earth angels are. We are not to be played with. We don't go against each other because we the same. All angels, earth angels, are from that same one, mighty. That's in fairness and love. It don't have cheating. It's not malice. If you did any of those things, if you are one of those people that hang with what cause dissension and discord and no secrets about other people's family members, or secrets that they doing stuff with other people's mans, and you know what's going on with the families, and you sitting there are like a fly on the wall because somebody didn't like the way this queen do it. So yes, I'm talking about me in general. If you happen to be somebody that was anything to me and said that you was somebody and you knew something, that's kids to know. I don't care who you is, nobody's spared. The Most High is gonna catch them all. If you ain't one of them, then you shouldn't have to worry about nothing. Your spirit should be clean and free. Then you shouldn't feel I'm talking to you at all. Only way is if you're guilty and your spirit knows it. Then I'm talking to you. Then you understand why I'm saying it to you. These people that I'm telling you, family will do that. And we come into these families and we all got different things that will happen. So we get triggered differently. We have different experience, but nonetheless, it is a family tragedy. They treat us like we not supposed to exist. We not nobody. They don't start off like that. You invited to everything. They kind of like you around, and so they can study you. These are the people. These are the other ones that's born here. They reincarnate to come back and do some fuck shit. Why? Because they work for the clown. That's always gonna go down. But because it got powers and it can give you certain things, and you be like, wow, I love. It's a juice. It's like having a gun, the biggest weapon or a bomb, and nobody know how to use it but you, or just a few group that have access to the nuclear code, I should say. And it's a few people, and they go like this, cover their eyes and all that stupid shit that they do. And you're like, it's not a secret. I can see you. You know the funny thing about when you get to see the enemy, they think you got to sit up close and you got to watch them. You got to study them like how they study you. When you come against a real one, they don't. We don't have to do none of that. Well, I don't. I don't need to sit. None of us do. We don't need to sit up on somebody to watch them and to see who's doing what and to see if our prayers is working. You know how you know you got power when you can say and you belong to just that one that nobody can beat. Nobody can alter your destiny. Nobody can steal your power. They can try to do it before you get to your consciousness. Once you become to your full self, they were trying to stop me. Listen, I watch. They send one. It's a whole lot of them, but it's usually one. And it's a bunch of other people because you won't be distracted because there won't be a lot of people. You go to family gatherings, and sometimes you singled out by yourself, depending on who you with, and everybody got different versions of what they want to see about you. So then when they all crack down, they start talking, somebody got to say something to try to discredit who you are as a person, as a being, what kind of mother you are, what you stand for. I stand for principle. I stand for power. I stand for prosperity. I'm uplifting. If I see something wrong with someone, I'm going to help them if I can help them. I don't care what lies was made up on my character because I know it was. I don't know where they saying it at. It doesn't even matter. I know that my family is letting me know who is those people that surrounded you. I'm gonna show you who they are. I'm gonna tell on them because guess what? You know why? Because that's how you know the Most High love you. That's how you know when you being kept because He gonna show us who our enemies are. And He said, "You ask not, so you have not." So when you ask, He said, "Lord, I recall all. Listen, stealers and thieves, families and vultures, bloodthirsty bloodsuckers. Those of you that like to steal energy and like to just be energy vampires because you gave up your own energy, so you gotta steal others, and you came after me. Those are the ones that know who they came for. How many of them was in the dirt trying to unalive me? Come after my kids. That's a different story. You want to hide, you can't hide nothing from me. I seen things, people being unalive, hiding and burying things. You know how you know? You try to take my crown, my memory. Oh, let's help her not to remember so she don't make a mockery out of me. You should have thought about that when y'all thought it was a happy time when you was laughing and you was smiling at me. Yeah, she's broken now. Now she don't have a man. She don't have a job. How's she going to get out of this? Now, Listen carefully. For those of you that thought like that, write it down. Or you can remember. I don't care how you want to do it. But if you do, you can take account of how long you've been doing fuck shit, how long you've been wishing things on people, how long you've been breaking up your own sister's relationship, how long have you hated on her, how long have you been a disturbance that for my sight that you don't like nothing. I have 2 children, you got 3. You got 3 girls. How come that's not good enough for you? You got married. So if it's a happy marriage, why can't you be happy in your life? I wasn't invited, and neither was my kids. We still didn't have no bitterness for you. You know what you did to the type of narcissist you are? Because if you my sister and you can do that, now you know who I'm talking to you. Because you don't like to talk to me on the phone. And I don't like suckers that can't be strong enough to be able to, you could do all these things, but you can't come to my face. And I'm going to tell you something as a sister. I'm your elder sister because I'm older than you, even if we 3 years apart. If you could take something of mine, you can steal from me. Now, I don't care if you wanted to take him, but then you want to take my livelihood. You want to come after my position because you don't know why God favored me. Because you wanted to prove to the world and to yourself that you're not as good as everybody thinks you is. You're not as nice. But why, if that's the case, why do you got to prove and get so many people and team up with family members that's not your family? You went to his family. You went to my kids, to my child's father, to his family, to cahoots because the other one that he's with is Looney Tune too. So you got together so you can form an alliance of getting this man by crippling him because you knew his weakness. And because you knew his weakness, you got to trick him out of his own spot. And then because you realize, now we can't do it to her, but we can make him be mean to her. December is very important. December 23rd is when I had my son. So you mad about that. So everything that you felt like because this man fell in love with someone else, let's kill and destroy him. Let's destroy them so it doesn't work. Okay, you can't do both. You can get one, but you can't get both. I'm not simple enough to lessen myself to no amount of money because somebody didn't know how to have integrity. Or I wouldn't say that. I think you tricked the person. He was tricked. You have to be something kind of conniving. I hope that if he hear this, and that it means something to, it will wake you up to realize that your family ain't nothing, and so was the person that they told you to go after. And if they told you to go after somebody because they look better, oh, you look like a better fit. Yeah, she's more slim. She looks more prettier. Yeah, she's more this, but not the character of the spirit. And because you chose that, especially when I talk to one of you, the ones that not for everybody, I'm not coming after all of you, but if you stayed and you was mean to me, I'm gonna shout one of you out because that's how I do. Sandy, you know I'm talking to you. You stood here. You shouldn't have been mean to me. You shouldn't have because I was nice to you. If I opened my heart to help you, you brought your demons here. But the difference is I'm not scared of that. It doesn't have no place here. So I knew either way. I know who I am, so I was able to stand. Either way, when you can do one or two things, you got to scream. All the demons got to leave. If I'm saying something, I feel some type of way, but I'm not doing nothing to you. I'm not stopping your life. I'm not doing no voodoo. I don't got no voodoo dolls. I don't do black magic. I am my own magic. I can be whatever it is that I want. I can say it. I don't wish things on you people. I just say return to sender. Why? Because your own actions is enough. Listen, it's called justice. It's even. I don't need to do nothing else. But this is the difference from this is for everybody. And they tell us in the Bible that it's evil. But they say, oh, the white man is. This is what they practice. This is why they use religion. So if you're people that still go to church and you don't want to believe all this other thing, and you say, well, I'm praying to God. The Most High never told us to put money in the basket. He would never ask us for money. It's a business and it's a trick. These are serpents. pretending to be apostles, and they are not. These are people that got organizations and they talk to children and they read the book because they know the words, but they poisoning them, molesting them, doing all kinds of diabolical things to break them down so they can be obedient and listen. And they'll forgive because they don't know that you're doing something mentally, mentally and physically and spiritually. All of them is spiritual, but they act like they stupid. They want, I don't know about that. I don't believe in that. What you mean? When you praying to the gods and y'all going to the graveyard dirts and people doing necromancy and all these things, what you think that is? You think that that's doing God's work? It's wicked. And it's your own spiritual self that chose your lesser part of yourself, which is the virgin of this world, for worldly possessions and for evil things to conjure up. You can't listen. Let me tell you something. You can't affect anybody that's in a right mind. You may have got away with it a little bit at some point for a few years, and you was getting away with it. And you'd be like, oh, surely this is going to work this time. I bet it all at all costs. Whatever we got to do, get it done. I'm willing to do it all. Now, you got the the mother, this lady here, you wanted to get rid of, that loved you, that was concerned for you, that stood up for you. And your job was, as long as I don't know you, I would never figure it out. But guess what? That was the best thing that ever happened to all of it, and any of you, especially one that was close to me. I told you they would put everything, even if I told you or not, I'm saying it. And I told it to the other ones, to some of the sisters. They know whether you was talking to me or not. It don't matter how long ago. Everybody worrying about when he stopped talking, when he's still seeing me. No, you had to stop because you was doing stupid shit. So if you messing with my sister, which I know, it doesn't matter if y'all both say, I didn't. I already had proof. Just because I don't say nothing, don't mean I didn't know nothing. I knew. I watched you do disrespectful things, and I wanted to see how far y'all was going to go. I didn't have to know everything. I knew that I was covered, and that's all I need to know. And when I didn't know a lot of things. This is what I didn't know. I know if you ain't treating me right, it's time to go. You didn't care nothing about yours. I had to. This is for people, so for anybody that going through something, and a lot of us go through that where we being sabotaged spiritually with our family members. So while I'm saying that, I'm not the only one. They try to use your housing. They want to get you put out. They want you to leave your job. They harass you with your work, have people following you, messing with your phone, making sure you don't get certain phone calls. People in the post office messing with your mail. I'm not getting my mail. Playing in the phone. You messing in the bank accounts, stealing money. Listen. Y'all people have been doing the most. I can't. It doesn't matter. That nobody can tell you ain't got no proof. That is spiritual proof. If the Lord said it and he showed it, and then on top of that, he made a 911. Most of the YouTube tarot readers, will y'all go pay for yours to get done? I don't have to. You know why? Because you're being exposed. So people that know y'all can know that this is what's happening and y'all did these things. So if your friends and people that know y'all, that knows me, anybody that know that I know any part of anybody, and all the ones that sit in the group and y'all in the covenant, y'all fighting in the background and doing stupid things because now all that money you keep spending, you can't get it back. It's stupid. You should have stopped. When somebody is different from you, that's supposed to be, let me leave this person, this being alone. You know why you don't do that? Because you listen to Satan and told you, come on. And who's Satan? And look just like your stupid ass with different colors on their face. I don't care if they white, black, Pocahontas, whatever kind of color it is. It doesn't matter if your spirit is the same and try to confuse me and be like, oh no, racism still, you got to see the white man started. No, An ignorant person started with a spirit of deceit. And it looks just like the people that looks just like you and me. And they sat down next to me, invited me places. Oh, we wanted you to be like this. Hey, queen, or whatever. Listen, I don't mind because it's not the same when people do the same, when people do something to me or try to treat me the same and tell me, well, you can't be like, because you like no, I'm not. I'm not like none of you people. It's not the same. If I don't treat, and I don't treat nobody the way they treat me, that's another way. That's another reason why it's not the same for me. Because if I'm kind to you, even if you're not, if you took my kindness and you use it for anything else, it wasn't smart of you. But if you did that, and there's times I did talk up, I did fight back, I stand up, and I'm still standing up. I just fight another way. I walk away because after I can stop people from doing things to me by walking away. You don't need to be physical. You don't have to be malicious because the other people, I'm not going to let you or anybody or none of these people that this world use to say, well, we could get her to lower her instance and to feel bad about herself or make her starve to the point where she can't hold herself. She got to have sex or she got to be. No, you, your weaklings think like that. And yeah, I'm saying it because only a weak spirit would think about how to break somebody that's sure of themselves. If I wanted to do these things, do you think I need your help? Why do you think you have to offer help to the Most High? He got it all by himself. Your guys come to steal, kill, and destroy. That's why I didn't need to say nothing because you said it all and you brought out all your own ugliness and it shows exactly what you do. Little sis, if you have a problem with me, I asked you, why? Why? What did I do to you? You can't say nothing. It's crickets. Because you did these things, you go after my men, you make sure that you break so none of us don't never come back together. I don't know all of them, but I just had a few that I actually cared about. I don't know if you ever did anything to with Jay, with June. I don't think so. Or so I don't know. But anybody else, Dave, Gene, and yeah. Oh, you said my name. Listen, nobody can sue somebody for talking about their life and the people that affected it. That's not. Oh, that's that. Especially when it's true. You came after me for nothing because not for nothing. I know it was a reason, but the reason that you did it, it didn't warrant for you to do it. I gave you nothing for you to have a reason to want to hurt me or to seek hurt after me. And then many families and friends that thought they wanted to get down with the get down because somebody said, yeah, she said something about, she talked about you. I was more than a friend. If I said anything, I said it to you. I said, yeah, you shouldn't be mean. You shouldn't wish things on people in their relationships. You know who I'm talking about. I don't do stuff like that. I go to church now. I knew you was lying the whole time. I felt it. Yeah, people think that you could say something to somebody because you didn't know me, just like I didn't know y'all. Now I know who y'all are because I know who I am. I said, oh, okay, I got it. Now I'm telling the world this. Your peoples, everybody is not human because we are in human skin. That is not how that go. Your spirit, you got shapeshifters, you got all kinds of pretenders out here, you got all kinds of musicians, you got a lot of people. That doesn't mean that we're evil. It means that we are different. And we got to understand that it's different beings out here that ain't meant to be played with. Unfortunately, I met one and he met one and it just was different. And I said, listen, when the Most High do something, he has a reason. Can both sides be coexist? The answer to that is yes. It's the other people, which is family members that should mind their business. It's the other ones that intercedes because they don't want the other person to be happy or whatever that is. Because if they so happy to get it, then they feel like their life is over. But what did you add to yourself? Why didn't you people care about anything that the Lord made in you? That's the only thing I got. Like, this is a question I have. Why didn't you feel that anything about you that you should be thankful about, that you could say, not to your Satan people, not to your voodoo doll, something that you could wake up and look back over your life and say, I'm blessed, or I don't have to be. I could have been a lot of ways, but I gotta be thankful. Do y'all? Yeah, it seems like a group of y'all. None of y'all have faith or flavor in yourself. I don't care. Y'all may have money more than me. You may be working right now. You may have a lot of things going on. But guess what? Even though y'all have all of that, y'all still don't have nothing that's worth more than me. I'll say that to say this. You can have all those things. If you have those things and you still bitter and you still getting paid, or you still stealing, traveling, and going into accounts that's not meant for you, but you can't talk to me, you want to lie to me. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're saying. Everybody's programmed to say the same stupid ass shit. You sign an NDA or whatever you had to do. It didn't matter. It's just that you're all programmed to think the same, and you only think one way. Selfish. Very selfish and bitter. Don't care about kids. Don't care about shit. As long as you get what you want, and I don't exist. Why? Because then I make you and all of you a misfit. It's not about you. It's not about none of you. You're the small piece of the pond. Just like it's not about me. This is bigger and more. This is wider. This is more penetratable. This have nothing to do with your stupid insecurities or the foolishness that you was doing. If you're going to mind your business, you shouldn't have came for me. The one that you sent, the one that listens to the woman, that have listen. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm not mean and I'm not bitter, but I am going to say a man values a woman no matter what another woman say. If he know he got a good one, and if that man is weak, and this is for every woman out there, even for the ones that want to be men, but they still, this is for all of you. If you was born a woman, I'm talking to you. I don't care what sex change you had, and if you're a man and you changed into a woman, I'm talking to you too. It doesn't matter what side you're on. If you know what I'm talking about, then you should value you and listen to what I'm saying to you. No man, a righteous or a clean, healed man, or just a man, period, a masculine, a divine masculine that take care of his home. He was raised to take care of his family, to be respectful to women because he understand where he came from. He understand the value of life. Those that didn't have that experience, those are the ones that had less care for life and even their own. They sell themselves, they screwing, prostituting, doing all kinds of things for money, and then they'll put it on an innocent person. Hey, that's you, swingers and all. Let me tell you something. No man and no right woman is chasing after no man that did her wrong, or he can't figure out where he want to be, what you want to do. You don't know when God is the Most High is talking to you, trying to bless you. Yeah, I don't know if I should walk away from the devil or should I go to the light. If anybody's having a hard time just making a decision or whether to leave the enemy, especially if the Most High is coming for you to get you, what power would that enemy have? It doesn't matter how many people they got against you. It's just me. I'm proof. I'm telling you. It doesn't matter how many people come against me. I got one power that owns every power that exists, and there's no place he can't get to us. That's why he used YouTube. He could use a machine. He could get to us through our pets. He could get to us while we in the street. He could get to us in our dream while you're awake. He can use anything and anybody. Nature. Use the tree. Listen, it's nothing in no place that the Most High, the creator of life, the power, the gift of that says, I made you in my image. I gave you authority. Now, when you got natural authority, you can talk like this. You can act like that. I don't hurt nobody. I don't wish nothing. I don't do nothing to abuse. You should not abuse your authority or your powers. Those that did, this is why you're having a tower. I call judgment. You can do that when people is doing wrong to you and you get out the way. I said I call all my energy back. No, you can't have none. And if I kissed and I was soft to you and you didn't appreciate that, and you find something to laugh about that, and you think you should play with that, when it's all said and done, you're gonna be looking at these crackerjacks that you did all these things for, and you're gonna realize they didn't love me at all. No, because after you got rid of me, you too. You think somebody want to walk around with you and keep looking after you? And yeah, you fun and you the same way you laughed at me, they're laughing at you too. When you're not around, before everything went bad, even now, when you're not around, people want to talk about you. They don't talk about you in your face because everything is fun now because everybody getting something. But hey, why they doing it? Through your stupid ass. Because while you helping them, they helping them too. To after they finish with you, they're like, damn, he don't give a damn about her. Not a goddamn. So all of a sudden, like you can do that. You can be that heartless, that ruthless, and think that, damn, and she still don't know about it. And then till it got to and like, listen, if you don't get the hell out and you don't do this, then I'm out. And because you was blackmailed, why would somebody that love you blackmail you? Why don't you think about that? Who would do that? What species is that? These are the same ones that you said these are your family because they think like you. They heartless. No love is there. It doesn't matter. It's group sex. It make you feel good. It make you feel like they like you and you like each other. That man don't like you. You said, well, whatever you try to do, you cannot break me from myself. Not going to break me from myself because just because I don't live and do some of those things or never did none of those things. I'm not saying I'm spotless. Uh, Let me say this. I don't need to be perfect. I can't say perfect because I don't know. I think being perfect is being perfect with God. So some things I'm going to disagree with. And I gotta, because I used to say the same thing. Like everybody, oh, I'm not perfect. No, I'm not an accident or mistake. When the Lord said I made you wonderfully and fiercely made, I believe that. Listen, this is because y'all don't believe it about yourselves. You didn't do nothing to encourage that behavior so you can have anything good to feel about. So if I say, oh, no, life is not that hard, even if it is, you don't have to stay that way. It's easy for me to say that because I don't live that way. But I can imagine for people that did nothing right in their life, they pretended their whole goddamn life that they was good to deceive people, and a great deceiver. Very good at it. I had a very good one that taught me a lot. Not in a bad way for everything, but yeah, I mean, I learned. I learned. That's why I don't trust none of you people. Like you can't come to me and be like, I'm gonna come as a new person. Listen, I could be an actress too. I could sit down and practice and be strategic and strategically set some shit up and be like, yeah, I'm gonna approach this. That's stupid. Don't do that to me. Because if you practice it, you're gonna fail. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't practice, don't rehearse. Because if you practicing and rehearsing, I'm gonna let you just do it because y'all gonna be stupid enough to do it anyway. Even if I'll be trying to tell you certain things to not to do. Certain things don't go for everybody. So if that one is telling you, that's like God is using me to talk to you. It's like don't do that. Be yourself. Be real. Let me feel in your spirit. I'll feel if it's real. If you come to me any type of way and you think you could get over me, it's disrespectful. So if you do it after I'm warning you, come on. Watch what happened to you. I'm gonna just say that. Now, this is not people gonna say, "Oh, you." I didn't say me. I don't have to do nothing. But if the Lord is using me, then who are you attacking? Because you can't attack me. I'm sitting here talking to you. It can't be me. Who's doing it? My family. Why? Because y'all ain't got your family. I got family too. All the ones you took from me is the same ones that's telling on you. Mama, brother, fathers. Okay. And many other, listen, if you've been doing the wrong things, they telling. They telling. What you want me to do? Not defend them? Are you crazy? I don't have to do anything. They telling. The readers are telling. Listen, they don't know who we are. They don't know nothing about who's who and who did what. All they know is that the spirit and energies are saying, yeah, the kid's father, this one, the Virgo, the Pisces, two Pisces, the one with the cancers. You want to trick my life to make your sick people to get healed. From what? They're not even healing properly. You can't follow somebody and want to be like me and do the wrong thing. Why? If you want something of someone, you like the light. Well, I like the way you talk. You're so bright. You're intelligent. I don't think, yeah, but I don't like the way it looks on you, like your body. You're not, whatever it is, and misjudging. Because after you done got rid of the best and the only one out of the whole goddamn crew that was the realest queen, I'm a natural queen. Not just my name. It's who I am and who I belong to. Look at me. It's nothing broken or little about me. I'm not going. I cried, and you made me cry a lot. That's why you gonna get it the worst. God don't like that. That you did that, and even if you ain't did it intentionally, and anybody that had influence to help him or to make him be mean, because he was not like that. So I gotta put that out there to the world. He was not a bad person. He did some things, but he wasn't evil until he got with these assholes. And then, you know, he decided, when you jump off the wrong way, you only could pray to God and say, Lord, have mercy on me so I can go the right way. I'm not mean, I'm protective. I got to protect myself. Why? I'm protective. I'm being a protector of others and not protect myself. How would that look? If y'all would have won, y'all wouldn't have been thinking about me. My kids would have been without a mother. And y'all would have been out living your life happily, and everybody would have been living, splurging off of me and buying a little bit of stuff with my own money. Hey, I came to help. Or I did this, a breadcrumb. I wish. I'm not even wishing. I'm saying, I pray that to those that's listening, your families, it's people that is out here that do things in the worstest way, and they smile and they be around you and they need to see if they shit is working. And while you moving on in your life, you don't see nothing because it's not going to look magical like a whole lot of shit is happening, but things is happening. You don't know about it. It's very subtle, very different. They looking for your mood to change, looking to see if you're going to remember certain things, and they play with you like you're a toy. Now, a whole while, these people are not real about nothing. They are a hologram. Like, okay, on the surface you can see like, but they don't have no depth. They're not deep. They don't have no conscience. There's no feelings there, except when they don't have feelings. It's just that they just respond like if they get caught with something. It's like, oh, I got caught, and then the mind is to say it's so manipulated. They don't even know when to be real. They don't have a spirit inside that says. They don't have no remorse. They don't know how to show it. They have a tough shell. Especially my younger sister, both of them. I only got two sisters, and both of y'all, neither one, the other one didn't come to the mother funeral or the brother. After I spoke to my brother, he put my older sister on the phone, he was gone. Mentally, he couldn't talk. He was never the same. A few months later, he was gone. Why? Because it's supposed to be keeping a secret. Everybody keep a secret. Keep a secret. Everybody get paid off of this secret. That is so diabolical. It just is. But these things are forbidden. They're forbidden, and these are curses. And when I tell you people that being with the same sex and all these things, or not just the same sex, sexing with multiple people, whether you're heterosexual, I don't care which way we are. If we misusing our body parts, if we misusing the way how we supposed to uplift each other, are we misusing the way how we should care about each other? How we supposed to protect each other? Not make fun at somebody that care about. I never understand that about your type of people. How do you get upset? And why would you hate someone that loves you? Oh, you love me? I got to get rid of you. I need to stab you. Get love, get set up and get raped with a whole bunch of people and get rid of them. Your mind is crazy. Because after you kill the ones or hurt the ones that actually gave a damn about you for nothing, you didn't have to. You can't see. You can barely hear. It's not a lot. And I'm younger than you. And you thought that, well, I could get better than you. I could get younger than you. Okay, go ahead, do it. I'm quite sure you did. And I hope the ones you got with is better for you. Because you know what you're gonna look at? Who can suck you better? Who can listen, who you can maneuver, and who you can get over, and who's gonna give you a lot of attention and fight over you. These are misguided women. I don't matter about the age. These are broken women. And after you finish trying to break me, you realize that I'm not one of those that you can break to their spirit and have them crushed down and disintegrated, and then you and your other part. After you get with the women's, discard them and move on and get somebody else. After you don't rob them, steal for them, spiritually all in the background, before they realize that they ain't got nothing, they ain't got no soul, no spirit, no job, no life, and they just all out there. And most of these people is homeless. And I'm telling you, I'm saying to the people, when you keep looking at the people in the street, no matter where you at, and they homeless, it's people doing witch bells, and they bodies, they destiny swapping. So they go in your destiny chart. These are people that's skilled in their families, and a lot of people, a lot of families, everybody. I can't say a lot. I gotta say everybody. When I say everybody, I mean everybody. Family all over. It doesn't matter what generation you from, what color you is, what race you background you from. Every nationality and every family line knows people. Everybody got a light, got witches, got dark ones. That is just dark. They evil. You got evil witches in your family and warlocks, and then you got peaceful ones that's uplifting their kind, and they know how to do things to keep you in protection from the evil ones. You know, that's everybody. So everybody be like, not my family, my family. It mean they're not gonna never tell you. You're not gonna know unless you that one. When you get picked on and you find yourself getting singled out, pay attention. You're gonna remember these words, because you can't say I didn't tell you. I'm telling you how to single them out, because they're gonna single your ass out, and you're gonna find out that everything was cool, and then you find out that it ain't as cool as you thought until you find yourself by yourself. Then you want to see how it really get. You be like, this is how this go. This is yeah, I mean, yeah. Then it gets real. Then it's like, all right. But you have to open your eyes. It's not religion. It's, these things is there to trap us and to make us not see that they do rituals. They offer up sacrifices, pets, animals, any kind of thing, babies. They gather. Oh, this is another thing that I didn't know. I didn't know that I had two abortions from the same man. So I didn't know that's giving an offering. That's a sacrifice. When we going to get abortions, whether we knew it, a lot of us didn't know that. And they said, well, because we're going to look at it like, oh, we don't, it's not the right time to have a kid, or I don't like the man, or I got raped, or whatever the kind of situation is. To have abortions is that. So for women, be conscious of who you sleeping with and why. If you don't want to get pregnant and you don't want to use a condom, don't sleep with that person. You got to be more careful, because sexual transmitted demons, if that man or woman got an incubus and I got an entity, you're not going to see it, but it's going to be transferred to you. And now you're going to be acting all weird and horny. If it's an incubus, succubus, it affects you in your sexual desires. It make you don't have urges that you can't control. You want to screw everything. Now, if you don't have a sex addiction, but it's worse when you do, and you just like you're a nympho, and then you get somebody horny as you, and then they crazy, and if they do spell work and they do it on you, You don't know that. Why? Because they're going to do it with you. You're going to trust them. They're like, look, we doing this with other people, boo. You think I would do this to you? You be like, nah, I don't think. Yeah, you're right. That's why I ain't never listened to Collect. I ain't never listened to her. I was never going to listen to her. And that's why, since you didn't, your life on the line. Why? Because you listened to them. They knew where they was going. I'm telling you, they all knew, except you. And just like you didn't want me, the difference is I'm going to find out because I want to know. Whatever it is that somebody's hiding. And I said, I want to know. I'm going to know. Why? Because I said it. That's all I need to do. Now the rest of you, I believe in the higher power. Who's your higher power? They're saying the one that you don't pray to. I could tell you that. Me and you don't worship the same God. We don't have the same spirit. We don't have the same knowledge. We ain't even in the same lane. We're not even from the same place. I'm not the same as you. As none of you. So when you're sitting down, this is not me telling you I'm better. It's telling you that I'm different from you. I don't think like you. I don't think about being hurtful or bitter or lying or trying to sabotage somebody's character because there's something that I don't like. But if I'm talking to you, then I'm talking to you. If you can't talk to me, then I must talk to you out loud. If you're going to keep saying, I don't know what you're talking about, but I see you. The world is speaking. It's saying, listen, this is you. This is what you did to this one. She's this in her family. I know who my Pisces is. I know who the one she is when they mention certain names. I know my childhood friends or people that claim to be. I know some of them. They put you, they tell me who you is. And if I want to see, and I said, well, show me which one. I had a dream about one of you telling me that I made you sick. I didn't say it to you, though. Look, you feel if anybody feel offended of things happening to them, it's going to happen, and it's not going to stop. Did I wish anything? Absolutely not. I don't have to. Your karma, everybody, pay attention to what part y'all played. Now, and if you wish anything, you should not have. But if you did, too bad. It's not a reversal. You need to look at how many times you did something or felt that way, and how long you've been doing it, and how long you've been hanging around people that didn't like that person or even didn't like me, and you knew about it. How long that's been, sister, kids' fathers, girlfriends, or make believe friends that's still screwing the man. You got babies involved, whatever the hell you doing, and you said, "Well, we're gonna get her when she's down." You can't, because you got to get me when I gave a damn. If you would have did it in front of me where I actually cared about you, then you probably would have had more. But I don't care. It's not that I don't love you. It's not that. I love myself more because I don't love something that doesn't love me and it's scared to show me. After you get broken, you'll see when you realize that the same ones that didn't care about me and the ones that was telling, yeah, that's a good catch. And you realize now you're fighting because this one came with a lie and threw everything off. Why? For their own evil, selfish reason. But y'all can't get mad because all of y'all are selfish. All of y'all did the same thing and y'all didn't care to investigate. Let me ask. Let me see. That's not what I got. No, I observed differently. And everybody knew that half of the shit didn't make sense. I'm quite sure y'all know. Especially the ones that actually sat here up on close on me. So the one that I was talking to, you went between families. I never did that to you. You wanted to keep a mixture between the two, and then you tell me one thing, and then you go behind the other sister back and say something, and then you figure out, well, I'm gonna get the friends. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how she know. You know why I know? Because monkey see, monkey do. I know how many people's connected to me. I know how many people I know. I don't know a lot of people. See how that go? It was easy for me to know who's who, and to know who started. Who was the ones that the only person I've been really paying attention to was my younger sister, but I shouldn't not slept on you. But I'm awoke now. So guess what? That's why you don't like talking to me. Because when I ask you, what can you hate on me about? Why you got a line on me? Oh, she been getting the good stuff. And then his stupid self going, I got to tell you, yes, I'm calling you stupid because you don't got the balls to say to my face how you really felt about me to even do some of this stupid ass shit. And or if you got our son involved and then he's into some shit and don't want to tell me some things, I'm saying it. So I'm telling you, either way, the Most High is telling on you. And if you came after my kids, even if you did it by yourself, I'm talking to my sister. So the rest of you mind your business. Because until you could call me, or you could say, I did these things in return what you took from me. I never thought about taking nothing from you. You said, can you help me? I help you. You said, can you be there for me? I need your help. I had to use discernment. But after that, I was like, I you thought I was slow and stupid. But guess what? I guarantee you, y'all don't feel so smart yourselves now. I bet you feel the same way you thought I felt. The way how y'all saw me. I bet you y'all feel like that. I thought we was smarter. I thought we was this. I thought she was like this. You had misjudged me wrong. Instead of wanting to get to know me, I told you didn't know me as a mother. And I told we don't know each other as adults. Should have got to know me. I was a wonderful sister that anybody wanted to meet. And if y'all was my friends and you act like you was my friend, but you never really went nowhere, you didn't really support me, and you spoke to me, this is not shots. These are truths. If you haven't, nobody did nothing as equal to me as I did for them. Nobody treated me as fair as I treated them. That's what I'm talking about, fairness. That's what I stick on. If you're not fair and you're not true, then and if you won't make up, well, I had other things. Okay, thank you for saying that because that's how the Most High felt. If I sat there with you and I did this for you, you wouldn't even spend time with me. You won't do these things for me, but I sent someone in my spirit to look after you. And then you can feel that way. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying to you. So if anything felt more important than what I was saying, if I send some things, yes, I'm gonna do it in my own way because he said you can have my action, my attribute, but do it in your own, have your own flavor. I have my own flavor. I'm a different type. And said, what kind of earth angel is you? The one that got her own flavor. I came to listen, none of your business. The point what I'm saying is I didn't came to look after nobody and to take something or to stop somebody. If I was such a threat, how come it's all of you against one of me? And if you want to set me up, it doesn't matter because guess what? The innocence never be forsaken, and God don't forsake his righteous. And on top of that, I work for that one. And anything under there works for that power too. So think what happens when that power lives down here. You think about it. I'm not going to tell you nothing. You need to have your own security, and none of you have none. You have no spiritual protection. That means that anytime you do something, oh, it ain't like you can't do it. It means that your ass ain't protected. So when it bounce and it pop your stupid asses back in the face, it's nothing that you could call on. You can't go to the one that I call because y'all don't know that one. And that one, the Most High that I serve don't know none of you. So you can't call on. Who you gonna call on? The power that you was calling on don't have no, it's not even working for you. You know why? All your ancestors, I'm telling you, is on my side fighting with my family, and they disgrace with all of you. Do you know what kind of punishment did y'all put on yourself? And it's going to feel like punishment, but it's justice. Why? Because it's just us, and it's fair for the ones that's just. So it's justice for us. Got to be more careful. Oh, she's gloating now. Well, what was you doing? Y'all wanted me to shut up. I hope she shut up. I wish she shut the fuck up. Did you think that way when y'all was getting along and going along, getting cars and traveling and doing all kinds of things? It doesn't matter. It don't matter. I'm glad you got to do it because all of y'all failed the test. Everybody failed. Not one of you passed. So let's say like this. Think about it. If it was the other way around, And individually, if any one of y'all thought at any time, what if this happened to me? What would I want to be done? What would I feel? Well, that means that if you was one of those in your family that the Most High have chosen, and all your family did the same thing that is being done to me, but it was you individually, if you can't feel that, it's no, and it's a reason why you should that you shouldn't be here and why you didn't get picked, because you have to have enough sympathy or empathy. You have to be able to feel compassion. None of you had that. That's why it's easy for me to call you out. I don't give a damn who you is. You could be, if I know who my spirit is and I know who ain't, y'all can come with a straight face. You could come with the tie. I don't give a damn what you dress yourself up with. Try it. I'm not going to tell you with a gut and do it. Why? Because I know it's a test. I know that you got a test because you're running out of time. You're running out of time. And I'm still here. So that means that either y'all going to come to me or y'all going to try to get me to come to you. I don't know how to sugarcoat nothing. I don't know how to act as if it make believe. I know how to watch and be quiet like y'all did and smile at me. I'm gonna tell you, it's a bad thing, sister. Creamy. Because I didn't do nothing to you. I would never have did the things you did to me. I would have conspired against you. I wouldn't have teamed up with somebody, even if they didn't like me. But if they did, I would never have teamed up against you, with knowing that you got a man and you got kids, children, and I would still want to off you because I'm jealous of you. Thank God that I'm so thankful to my higher power, to my creator, that I didn't turn out like none of you people, because I could have been bitter. I could have been evil. I could have been somebody that wanted to be a deceiver, want to turn your kids against you, do all kinds of sexual stupid ass shit, and then act like I didn't do nothing to you. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I ain't saying that, Queen. If you got a problem with me, well, don't get a man to go do your dirty work. And it's so stupid because I don't know what man would do that unless that man don't like women and he don't mind to give that woman body works. Listen, I like a man. I'm going to pray because I know that it's not just him. I know even if it is, it doesn't matter, because if you're going to win this one, you will have to be a strong, righteous man. A man that loves his woman, that know where he came from. It doesn't matter if your mother didn't treat you right. We have mother and father issue. We all did. We had the same father that left at the same time. When you look, I lost my dad. I didn't have no father. I didn't have love. You didn't want to receive certain things. And if you look, you was born a certain way. Everybody got to be who they supposed to be. You was always jealous and didn't like me since we was kids. It's all right. I didn't take it personal. I still loved you. I figured maybe you outgrow it. Oh, I still love you. And I looked over you. You was always promiscuous in a hot pocket. So family of the Shores, the Shore family, the sisters, not everybody, but the ones that know what I'm talking about, whoever y'all are, the ones that told your brother to get with a fallen ass star, a fallen ass angel, because she looked better and caused some mischief in your families, then you will understand it shouldn't be about looks. I hope we are looking and thinking a little bit better, because if you was living a lie and this world came to steal and kill and destroy, it is another way. We didn't have to do it that way. We could still have truths and still live peaceful and still get the same thing out of life if we chose to do it a better way. It would have been better to be somebody with me than to not to be, because now you showed me who you was. So now I see you. You think if I did all these things to y'all didn't like me anyway, but if I did, now you would have felt better about it. Now you feel stupid about it because I'm nothing like what nobody said. And still like, well, I'm not going to admit it. As a man that got a child by a woman, and that woman loved you, and I'm saying for a man or for a woman, I don't care which one you is, and you or I mean, I'm not talking about the Transformers, because them too, I don't like them either, because y'all like to come in between um, real men and real women that got a family, or tell that man that you're better than, and tell us that we better, you're better at being a woman than we are, and y'all could do the same. I got everything you want. You know you like this better than, you know you don't like that. I'm gonna blow you up. Okay, listen, everybody be happy and being in themselves. Just understand that that is a generational curse that's been plaguing families. It's not colors, it's not our skin. It's been a plague on the human race to turn us against the Most High, the natural creator of how we're supposed to follow the creation of life. Because it did that, it threw us off. When I'm saying, I know that seemed like I was throwing shots, but pay attention, because I'm saying more than just that. If you change, if you understand it, why it made us do these things, because it made us focus on the things that didn't go right in our life, the pains and the things that we didn't let go, the struggles, the times where nobody didn't look after us. So it changed the spirit of their heart, became a non-believer. You didn't believe. You know what you didn't believe in? Your goddamn selves. You was haters of yourselves. When if you gotta do voodoo dolls and and do things, I seen some things. I'm not gonna share everything, but I seen my mom cry, and I didn't understand when she said it's different. Now I know what she meant. I'm not a killer. I'm not a murderer. I'm not none of that. Not off rip. If you give me a reason, if you come after me and the Most High, I'm not wishing nothing on nobody. That one, I just need one. And he said, you interrupted my pieces, interrupting his flow. That's the mighty power. It's nothing. I have to trust that one. And it's going to tell you, if you do these things, no matter how many of you, no matter if your children too, if many of you that came after mine and you crossed the line, that's the same as many of you. The same ones that deceived that man, because God said something. That was the difference. And because he don't want to admit it, it doesn't matter. I'm going to tell the truth. I knew that I was ordained from how am I lying? I told you the readers are saying the same thing. So how did I know ahead of time? I didn't always. I didn't see no tarot reading. You know when I found out smart dumb ones in June of last year. So think about that. That means I was already ahead of time. When I said some things, I knew what I was saying. That paddy wagon, I told him, I said, she gonna drag you. I said, you going backwards. Go backwards then. You can't get mad at me because you don't want, your people don't want to change your life. You think that you should always stay that way. You didn't want to see him as a mature man because you was an empty little girl. You didn't want to grow up. It's time to grow up. Life is changing. People are evolving. I'm not saying nothing. Well, she using fighting words. I'm not. I'm telling you need to grow up. And trying to, oh, somebody, well, I'm afraid of you for using. How? All these things, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying I know who ganged up against me, is what I'm saying. If I'm not bothering you, you shouldn't have came for me. I like being in my element. I like being, I have my reasons why I am. And I just said, and most of the time, that is how I live all the time. That's how I live my life, peaceful. I don't think about hurting people. You know why? Because I know it's enough people like you that is already hurting. You still need love. You just don't know how to receive it. You don't know how to stop wanting something and just accepting of just being grateful to be like, just to receive something or someone that is decent, that honestly care about you. You was way different from me. You're a holler, a who and a holler, a whole real life mystical demon. demonic, the screams and hollering, that jealousy and fighting. No, you can't leave. I depend on you. I can't do it without you. You know this is how we do our thing. You can't have one without the other. If somebody wants to be free for their happiness, let that man be. If that woman want to go, let that woman go. If you did something to push that woman away, and if that man or that woman know without a shadow of doubt, not because you don't want somebody to have something that somebody else, or they're going to get a better quality, they're going to be happier than they was with me, this person is going to change them, or they change. Yes, what's wrong with wanting somebody, for a man to be uplifted so he could be his best self, he could understand what it is to be a man if the Most High said so? Why do you got a problem with it? Because you didn't want to grow nowhere. It wasn't in the cards for you anyway. Now the judgment is what the Lord going to say. How is y'all still getting beat up? You think I can? I'm sitting here. You don't see me doing it. I don't need to do anything. I can speak it, and I call judgment. That's enough. Tower. If you put a lot of towers in my life, because of my sister didn't like, and she fused with one of your family members, and y'all know about it. That's why you got problems in your life, and you got two, because he ran into two assholes that thought the same way, both jealous and both evil and both dabble in magic. You know why? Somebody told me. So that's somebody. They don't. I don't own mouth. If I don't come to you, don't come to me. I pray to stop. That's what I pray for. I pray that you gotta leave me alone. That's what I want. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop doing stuff in my life. Let me be. It's over. Otherwise, it's not. But then that's for the Most High. It doesn't matter. You say, well, can you forgive me? I'm not forgiven, just be forgiven. Your spirit's got to mean it. If it's not authentic, I'll release you, and that's it. I don't want nobody asking me for nothing. If you did things intentionally and you did it on purpose, just leave me alone. That's all I want you to do. Leave my life alone. Stop trying to make things hard for me. It's not going to work out in the end. The same or whatever you're doing for me, it's not making me weak. I'm not losing myself. I'm not where my mind is going, or you can't sleep. We're going to throw you off the mark. You're going to commit suicide because you don't got no family and all your friends turned on you. And one of your friends is sleeping with me and you. And guess what, man? You want to know that? And he got the. I don't care. I don't. You know why? Because at the end, when God wants something to change or wants something to be prevailed, either way, that's what's going to happen. I don't have to feel the way y'all want me to feel. I don't feel bad, and I don't feel scared because I don't know that feeling, and I don't know how to lie because your people is something else. So I don't think like you. I don't feel like you. I don't have hatred like you, and you can't take the love away from me. I just know not to give it to none of you. Simple. The rest of the family, anybody that's been, I don't care who you are, aunts, uncles, cousins, people, don't, I just don't. Y'all don't fuck with me. I don't screw with you. If you don't like me, even though I ain't did nothing to you, deuces, do you. Leave me alone. If you had a part messing in my life for a long time. I'm just saying the people that did, the ones that just came on board, the ones that just got in. It doesn't matter wherever line you came in. It's over. That means, listen, that means that there's going to be a lot of destruction. There's going to be a lot of arguments. There's going to be a lot of arguments. There's going to be a lot of fights, whether with your children. Everything that I went through, because y'all wanted to be like me, You have to endure all the things before you did with me, all the people that you did these things to, all the people that you interfere with, sister. You too, cousin too, if you had a part to play, I don't give a damn about none of you. Nobody's off limits. That came after me, that God said, don't touch this one. When I said, look, the Most High told me this. I don't know what God you talk to, because my God went and said that. And sometimes you got to do the things what you think you shouldn't do. That's what you should do. I'm like, okay, that's for you. If I'm listening to the Most High, what is the rest of the world listening to? What God is everybody else serving? Something to think about. So I'm not bothering nobody. I didn't tell nobody. I just know the difference. And the God, if you ain't connected to the Most High, then you can't say you his. The Most High don't take himself away from himself. He would never tell us to go inward, to change into ourselves. He would never tell us to be like that. All those spirits that indoctrinate all around the world have those same spirits, especially the ones in the dark world. We ain't just talking about the regular ones. They like that. They don't even understand. That is a spiritual thing too. But for y'all people, y'all make it a little bit different, because even though it is a curse to be in our same sex, it really is. It doesn't matter if you're in the Illuminati, in the dark world. The Illuminati is nothing. I can't say they nothing. I'm Illuminati. I'm illuminated. Know what that means? The light bearer. That's what it means. That means they have light, but they have it in a dark way. And they have it in a way where you don't know what to do. And it's a secret. That's all. It's just a secret to the rest of us. So they say, we the Illuminati. And people like, oh, don't mess with them. They Masons. Oh, they scary. They are. That's why you don't belong there. You shouldn't be over there if you know you ain't got the spirit and the heart to back it up. Because when they ask you to do something, you better be about that goddamn life, because they're about that life. If you ain't taking the life, they would definitely take yours and whoever else that belongs to you. If it comes down to it, and if that's what it's called, and that's what's supposed to be the measure, that's why a lot of them get missing, and they put it on the world for us to see. If you don't follow me and you're not following the God of light, and you following this world, it's going to show you all the wonderful things you could do in this life, give you money, because it knows that you was in poverty, you was struggling, your family, you couldn't barely feed your kids, you could barely go on vacation. You was doing little things, going by paycheck by paycheck. You got some crackheads, and they made sure that we all had the same story. Okay, that we had all the same experience in our family. Most of us did. In the projects, or our parents either on drugs, crackhead, or prostitute, sluts, or somebody was doing incest. You had that going on in your families, and then all your friends and everybody pretty much had the same shit happening. Why? Because that was our era, and that's what they did. In our time, they was targeting, making sure that we was in gangs, and they took out the Boys and Girl Club. We used to have after school in the neighborhood. We had it's called the after school center, something like that. And I remember going as a child and being able to have something to go to and playing and skelly, and we had things that kept us occupied. Now we can't occupy ourselves other than sex, drugs, gambling, all the shit that God said not to do. And they know they doing it. That's why they want to keep it a secret, but they want to sit in front of you. They want to sit in front of something holy, just so they can say, yeah, I was the darkest shit, but she ain't knowing. I was going to take me and her sister. Yeah, we don't give a shit about her. She don't even know. We're going to listen, stupids. That's not what's going to happen. You're not going to just be able to do some shit and keep lying and be like, I ain't never did it. Look in my eyes. I ain't never did it. I'm telling the truth. Look at these eyes. That's not going to work. It ain't. Why? Because if I know it, and I got to see all your orgies, all your sex, tangerous sex, and the family room. I remember I seen it. Listen, that means I can see you, stupids. The same way you keep spying on me. Leave me alone. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm telling you. Because that means that if I'm telling you, that means that the gods of the land that's down here, do you think that if I'm down here, now I want your slow ones to think very carefully and play this video. I pray that it gets out to the numbskulls that don't want to think. Don't get caught up in how I'm saying it. Think about what I'm saying. Listen to the message. And all that get overstanding. If I'm sitting here talking to you, do you think that it's impossible that the same ones that's whipping you and you asking who's doing it, how is it happening? If those ones look like me and you didn't see me, you didn't know me, but I look like you, but I look gullible, right? You didn't see me for who I am now, but you see me. You see me, but you didn't think nothing of me. That's the same way you idiots better think about. Do you think that the Most High can't come down here and put his people in the same suit like I am? And actually sit in front of your stupid asses, and y'all not gonna know why? Because y'all think everybody's the same. Everybody, y'all need to be a little bit more. If you ain't, you should be goddamn scared. Because if I was you, I would. Because I'd be like, damn, what did I get into? It's not reversal. It's non-reversal. It's not like, well, I'm gonna give you some money. I don't want nothing from you people. Don't offer me nothing. I ask you to leave me alone. That's what I want from you. Leave me alone. If you got the man, you stole money or whatever the hell you did, go about your goddamn lives and be happy with whatever you got, because that's the last of it. If I'm asking you, I'm telling you, leave me alone. That's a warning from me to you. If you see me, then you don't know what else the Most High is capable of. It would be wise for you if the ancestors said, grandparents, if you stole anything, you should not steal. This is for everybody. And the ones that's sensitive, if they did it, then it applies definitely to you. If y'all didn't do it, then you shouldn't feel no way about it. So nobody should be stealing from the dead. I don't care if people put their jewelry on them. They got rings. You should take it off. Don't leave it on them, because you got other people or family members. If you're stealing, if you taking bones, if you doing anything, if you took my clothes, if you did anything, I'm not, and I can't say everything, but in time you would know. In the meantime, you should not take from the dead. I don't care what it is. If they left anything, they left a will and inherit, and don't change. Man, listen, y'all did a spiritual crime. Y'all left the physical level. People that do crimes down here and you mess up and you go to jail or you get written up, get a ticket or whatever, that's different. You can call somebody, bail you out, and sometimes they might be like, nah, you can't get no bill. It's definitely no bill when you get in trouble with the Most High and the ancestors. Yeah. Listen, when you do the wrong thing for the wrong reason to the wrong person, and you didn't know, and you don't have enough spirit or gumption in yourself to say, you know what, I need to apologize. And if that's not you, sis, because you still like, no, you still feel horrified because you can't get the life that you wanted because it belongs to me. You didn't earn nothing. And you wonder why, everybody that wonder why you didn't get picked, everybody in their family don't, is certain ones. And you got to do a requirement. You need to earn it. It's called heaven. It's not that you can't mess up or you can't never have self-esteem. I didn't have all of that. I was messed up. I was learning myself, but I did it with one. And everybody felt some way about that one time, that one man, and changed his mind from thinking that, yeah, you should love this woman. Oh no, who looks better? It's superficial, because now y'all care about money and things that don't go nowhere with you. Your money can't help you. Now you did all this, you can't pay nobody to help you now. Why? Because when y'all all get in trouble and the spirits not, the spirits is haunting or doing things in your life. The only thing y'all could do is compare and say, this is what's happening to me. Oh, this is what's happening to me too. Oh, what's happening to you? Man, I ain't getting no sleep. Things is happening. Nothing's working out. Those work out for good for people that's not supposed to be in this mess. And once you get up, Virgo, and you get enough spirit in you, after you get all the way broken down because your ego is still talking to you and it's making you think that you shouldn't do the right thing, you should do the right thing. I would save my life over all my family, because I realize my family don't give a goddamn about me. And if everybody turned their back on you, and the Lord said, if everybody turned on you and they turned on you because you love me, would you turn on me too? What would you do? Would you turn on yourself because the rest of them turned on you, or would you run back because you don't want to be by yourself? I said, Lord, listen carefully. So this is to the world, because the people that's reading the tarot, y'all can understand. Y'all feeling my energy. I don't give a goddamn. I was standing all by myself because the Lord said, you sufficient. If everybody, I took everything and you still standing and you still trusting me, you're loyal to me. That's a power that's unbeatable. I would never run to the other side for none of you, because the other side is always going to get beat. I'm a winner. I like to win. There's no way I would be on that side. Y'all got to go after low budget people. You got to go after people that's not that Patty, you or and my sister, like people, any one of you that join, anybody that's on that side of the spectrum that got to use witchcraft and or just witchcraft is not all the time just doing spell work. Spell work could just be the words you use, slandering, talking down on that person, wishing evil shit, going in the mirror, speaking ill things. You got to be an empty-minded spirit. Like, you don't have nothing for yourselves. Like, y'all don't have an ounce of any caring about yourself. Y'all look like it. Y'all get your hair cut, get your eyes did, get your nails done, look all cute, and still be empty as shit. Because anytime you crying over somebody and begging them to come, I'm not begging the soul. I chased after one man many years ago when I was in my younger self. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. Each time I watch myself grow, when you watch yourself grow, even if that man or that woman don't want to give you credit or acknowledgement and say, you came a long way. I'm proud of you. I'm glad you came in my life because of you taught me how to stand up for myself. If that man or woman can't say that and acknowledge that man or that woman that changed their life in a better way, yes, it's going to seem like tragedy, but it wake you up so you could be better, because then you got to realize the people that you sent with ain't shit. They would never tell you to be better than what you are. They would never tell you could live a better life. Why? Because they don't want to live a better life. That is their life, getting over on other people. Stealing houses and deeds and unaliving people, getting their insurance and make believe, and that shit is goddamn crazy. Listen, I'm just saying people do it. So if y'all in a covenant or people that know somebody that's in it, and it's people in the world, and I said it's general. It's general and personal. I mean, it's generally, but if you take it personally, then what I'm supposed to do? I can't stop you from taking it personal, but only way you could take it personal is if it's true for you. And if that's the truth and it hurts you, then I irritate your demons and I'm talking to you. I don't care. I mean, I'm supposed to shake you up some type of way. I'm supposed to make you feel like you should care, because if you don't, that's why it's going to happen to you, because it's not to make you get angry and say, oh, I still want. You should not still want to fight or hurt that person because they're telling you something is wrong with you and needs to be fixed. And you can't fix it by hiding or lying or smoothing it over with like mayonnaise, like making a sandwich or some shit. You can't just do that. You have to deal with it. That means you need, to order to make a sandwich, you got to build it up. You got to put the layers down. You got to open it up, put the mayonnaise or whatever you want to put on it. You got to layer it up, and little by little, the lettuce, tomatoes, however you want to do it. It goes by layers. You see what I'm saying? It's not an automatic thing. Well, I just want sandwich and the sandwich just appear magically with everything on it. You're not living in reality. You've been living in illusions, and nobody told you you wasn't living right, and you're not the true power. And why you didn't know that? Because you didn't have no other power to go up again, or to come in your life, or to say, "Wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, let me put some real, let me put some real juice in it." It's like, well, why is she laughing? I'm like, because I'm not a troublemaker. I don't start trouble, but if you come for me, I mean, I'm not a troublemaker. But don't I'm not whatever it is that y'all thought, just same way how I thought y'all was nice people. We just people that's going through life. Everybody that I've been around is a witch. Is that I don't know. They was different from me. All the people I got sent around, and I paid attention. Listen, everybody don't have the same description in life, so nobody can say, "Well, I didn't." That's because you, and I'm me. That's why I know who everybody is, and I know who everybody is not, because I haven't met another one of me. And that's why I know who I am in my family, because none of the people on those sides, and my friends, and none of them on nice sides either. They was into watching everything in the world and paying attention to that. So while they watching me, I watched them. And then people that want to report, well, I'm gonna report. I'm gonna go and let the other one know. I know that I got people that's close by that's reporting. You know what? I don't care, because those same ones is being watched, and I don't have to do nothing but thank the Most High and my family. Because when you going against somebody that you shouldn't go against, and you did a spiritual crime on the planet, you did a crime down here, which means you did fraud down here, defrauding, lying, doing whatever you did. All of you people, because everybody going to tell on somebody. Everybody going to tell on somebody. You know why? Because everybody going to save their ass, because that's what's going to happen. And nobody can't save each other. You know why? Because now everybody that was cool and having fun and laughing, chopping it up, getting paid, still stealing, and still getting money or whatever, doing the wrong thing for the wrong reason, until somebody do something right by me with their own heart from the bottom of their soul, then you can come to me. If your attention's not good, don't come to me. I'm not going to yell and fight with you. Don't fight with me. Don't come to me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't come to me trying to yell, because I'm not going to yell with you. Whatever you're thinking about is going to fail. I'm saying it to you out loud. So every sucker, everybody that thought that you could keep sucking off of me, I'm going to suck too. You can say whatever you want. If you, I'm be sucking, watching you being suckers because y'all thought I was. If you turn minds against me, everybody gets exposed, because I ask for the truth. I don't have to go knock on your doors. I'm not sending you no letters. I'm not playing in none of you phones. I'm not getting readings on none of you, because I never thought none of you was important. I mean, it's not being disrespectful, but I'm looking into your life for. Why? I, what y'all do in your life is y'all got your own choices. Y'all get to choose how you want to live your life. So I got to choose how I want to live mine. Why are y'all coming at me for making the choice of the choices I made, and what's happening because of my choices? If you change your choices in life and you thought better and listened differently, and I can still say this to people, and the ones that hear me say it, and all of you, because you all say, I never had nobody, especially for the ones that say, I never had nobody to tell me. I never knew. Okay, so now you get to know, and I'm telling multiple people. So if multiple people understand what I'm saying, and y'all agree with me, then I can't be crazy. I can't be simple if I'm telling you. You pay attention to yourselves. You should pay attention to yourself. And little sis, if you got something, you should call me. You should want to have a sit down with me because I didn't do nothing to you. And if I was wrong, I wouldn't say it out loud. I know that there's other people that know what I'm saying, but they don't want to say nothing because when people want to keep a secret, they want, I got to keep a secret. And so nobody going to be able to keep a secret. Secrets is over because I wanted to know. They said, ask and you shall receive. I knew your cowards wasn't going to tell me, but if you had any sense in your bones, even if you wasn't telling the truth or whatever, and it was like whatever, but I'm not going to judge. Listen, I'm not here to judge nobody. But listen to this. I'm not going to let your suckers judge me either. I mean, you can't. That's why I call judgment on you. On all of you. Any of you. I don't give a damn what it is. I said return to sender. I don't have to know who all your names is. All I need to know is enough. And return to sender. Whoever, however wide it is. It doesn't matter if you're in the country, next city, next town. It doesn't matter. If everybody that had a part that was coming after me, judgment. Anybody that hurt any kids, anybody that been stealing or hurting anybody that went through the same thing like I did, anybody that didn't make it, I'm standing up for those ones that's not here. So I can speak for them and I can call judgment on every last one of you because if you join an arena that you ain't had no business in, then that's good for you. And I said it. That's good for you. If you wished anything on me and called me, oh, my life is not, it's messing up. Something is coming after me. Oh, Queen, what did you do? I didn't do a goddamn thing, but I'm going to tell you it's good for you. Cousin, you came to me talking about something and the other one, don't even call me no more. Just keep sending me messages. I'm not talking to none of you. If you can't call me and you can't get on the phone with me, and I sent you and I told you who I was and all you could do is send messages to me, I'm not talking to you because I already told me enough. I'm guilty. I can't even face to be on the phone with you. I'm good with that. I see you. So I don't even answer back. I just don't. And I won't. And I like that to be respected because you gotta understand if all these things happen, you gotta understand why I'm good. I'm good on you. The same way everybody was good on me. That's how the feeling is mutual, is all I'm saying. It's mutual. And it's respectful. Look, I can't even get mad because everything you did it to yourselves. And you feel this was a test. Life is a test to see how many people is going to do the right thing for the right reason. If you stole anything, you think the person shouldn't get nothing? Not one thing? Not even. Don't leave that person nothing. Zilch. You're my sisters. Y'all know more about me and the other aunts and relatives. We got one aunt on this family line on my mom's side. Cousins, everybody's in these religious. I got a religion. It's called respect. And I respect and I believe and I love myself. Whatever I wasn't, I'm stronger than that. And I got stronger because I started to understand that when somebody don't have love and they didn't grow up with it and they didn't learn how to nurture it, I'm not going to say they ain't, whether you grew up with it or not. My sister did, and she still didn't have it. So I'm going to tell you, that's not always the case. It's just people that choose to be a bitter piece of shit. And they don't give a damn about being nice to nobody because they don't give a damn about nobody unless it's somebody being nice to them. But if you can do that and be mean to your family, think about what kind of family you're going to have for you. Come on. Everything is for real. If you could dish your own and other people see you, do that to your own. The same way, Virgo, pay attention. And I told you, your family, if they didn't care about me and they knew who I was and you knew, but they want to trick your ass and tell you because they knew that they didn't have the favor, but you did. And they knew that the one that you stayed with, she was draining the shit out of you. She was gonna make sure you ain't got no money, and then you run into a number two that was like her. That's why y'all like. She's like, oh no, I like this one. If y'all got the same fucking mindset, she know that you ain't gonna leave. You know, so somebody that is stronger, that was waking your ass up, it was a hell to the no. You don't see it. You think I'm lying? That's why you over there and I'm over here. It's okay. I'm not missing nothing. But guess what? I bet you are. I bet you sitting there like, damn, I don't know what your feelings at. I don't know if it's genuine that you really feel like, damn, I had a good one in my family. You should. Look, I don't know how you feel about yours, but I know how I felt about mine. I said, I ain't fucking with none of you. You, and anybody that deal with anybody that don't ride with me. If you don't mess with me, I can't mess with you. I don't care if you ain't do nothing. You did something by being to the people that did something to me. So that's an automatic guarantee that I can't mess with you. In order to be in my life, Virgo, you would have to denounce anybody that came between us in order to be with me. If not, no problem. Keep going. Because your life ain't gonna be the same without me. It just ain't. Now, you get one of these once in a goddamn lifetime. It's not, well, I could always get you again. I could always find it. It's not that. Well, I could get another one. Or I can just get another man. Guess what? Because you forfeited, I can have another one. But you, the person that messed up, if I messed up, I wouldn't get another one of you. If you was a good version of like how I was to you, and I did what you did, and I messed up, real bad. Like I ain't never even cared, and I talk like you ain't mean nothing to you, but you a smile and you want to talk to the kids. No, everybody stay where you at until your spirit. When you get all the way broken down, you gonna remember what I said. You gonna think about it because you gonna find the value of life. If you ain't find it yet, it's all right. You will, because everybody gonna keep breaking you down until you get broken down. Because what everybody wanted for me, expect to have that same thing. I don't care how it's done. I don't need to do nothing. I just know your energy. The universe remember everybody energy. And remember what we put out there. It knows everybody's spirit. It hears our hearts, even if we didn't speak it out loud. If we even dreamed about it, and we dreamed about doing something, the wrong thing to the wrong person, and we just was hateful, even if just because, and the person don't know, but we don't want to tell them, but we putting that energy out there. It's a matter of time. It's going to catch up because it got a way of circling back when we least expect it. And it always do. And you ain't going to know because you ain't going to be thinking about it. It's no way to think about it. How? What you going to do every day? But I'm going to tell y'all people, y'all should expect every goddamn day because y'all did the wrongest thing. Y'all don't have no rest. It's no sleep for the wicked. It's no rest. And I made sure it's none. If I don't get justice, y'all feel like I don't want to say nothing, okay. That's why whatever it is that you don't want me to know, I'm going to know it anyway. And I'm going to still say, I don't want to mess with you. And that's cool. That should be respected. If I don't want to talk to none of you, don't say something because I'm not going to save none of you. I'm not going to go against the great divine for any of you. I'm not. I would never do that. Y'all the ones that got the problem with people like me. So why would I help you? You think I'm gonna have sympathy for you? Oh, you feeling? You scared? You crying now? Life is hard. I only have one for the ones that God send back to me. And if He don't send none of the righteous one, your spirit will have to be clean. And because you could cry, oh, I'm gonna put some tears in there. I'm gonna act real. You could practice. Y'all could all practice for each other. Be like, yeah, yeah. Is that how you think that is? Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, y'all don't know nothing about me. Y'all knew the old me, and y'all still didn't even know me. Y'all didn't even know the old me. What y'all did was y'all watched certain things about certain things y'all seen in characteristics. Virgo, you heard things that I shared, so you thought those was the very element because you heard loyalty, you heard respect, you heard marriage, you heard that you heard what I said, and I said it intently because I know that you would listen. And I didn't think, and I said, okay, so everything I said to you, you did. You married, you had a baby, and you was going to come back and you was going to, whatever. Listen, because I'm watching the pattern, everything that was done to the other one, they want you to do stupid shit. So they want it to be where I'm so tired of you that you did so much things that, and they was making sure that you didn't even see that you were being set up, smart dumb one, because instead of getting upset with me, you should be looking at them like, damn, she's right. This is my own people, and they knew it. They knew it. You didn't. They knew before you that where I was going, they didn't want you to get it. And they didn't want you to get it with me. She'd rather sabotage me and you so you could be with her because she wanted you to think, no, I'm the one. And you believed it. And guess what? Now you having the time of your life and you're all like, I shouldn't have listened. And then you teamed up with somebody. Now you feeling regretful. You should feel regret. But is it regret? That do you even have a heart? You need a heart to actually feel that I got duped and these was my peoples and they lied to me because I told you you're going to have to feel everything that you made me feel, and everybody that you laughed at with me, they're going to laugh at you and they're going to treat you the same way you did to me. Why? Because you didn't belong there with them, and because you stayed just like I stayed long and you did these things to me, I was supposed to have been gone. But so was you. But I did. I actually listened. You didn't listen no time to the Most High at all. You ain't want no parts. And so you made your choice. And you did it for them, for the love of money and sex of this world. And they knew, just like how you was learning me, they taught you how to learn behaviors, how to watch people. And these people was going to sink you because they was being synced. God didn't send for them. They already knew where they was going. I gotta say that, family, because it's not like I'm telling the truth. My families do that. Everybody gets singled out, and they always got somebody that want to see your girlfriends or see what's going on, see who's this. You care about the wrong shit, all of you. Y'all let this government play mind games with you, and y'all fell into it. And then let you get a little pay. Why? I don't know what you're doing. Drinking it up, smoking it up, being addicted to being able to support your habit, because it had to be something crazy to do something like this to somebody ain't did nothing to you, to just outright rob them and steal and do all these things and sleep with the sisters, friends, and the families, and everybody's getting together and families is blending and everybody's. Listen, if you thought this one wasn't going to figure nothing out by herself, by myself. So who I'm talking to? I'm not talking to none of you. I don't even need to talk to none of you. Y'all don't need to talk to me. You're right, you robbed and you stole, you did a lot of things. So therefore, if you feel like you won, then you won. Then stay away. That's what winner's supposed to feel like. If y'all feel like y'all won and y'all got the best, why can't you be settled? Why can't it be peace? Why are you still, why? Why are you still coming and doing things to me in my life? Why can't you leave me alone? And since y'all can't, and the other ones that know, whoever it is, if you know that you were one of them that went and sat down, out of the Virgos or Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Pisces, Aries, Leo, all the 12 goddamn signs. Leave me in peace. Leave me alone. I'm asking, because if I don't find it, you either. And I'm going to have it way longer. I'll be here. I'm going to get peace because I deserve it. It ain't going to be the same for you. Y'all can't say the same thing and be like, well, if I don't get peace, well, you can't. No, y'all started with my peace first. So therefore, there's no peace for the wicked. That's why I'm telling you, if you cared a little bit, even to spare yourself a little bit, a little sleep, a little bit more, some time to think about the errors of your ways. Let me see if I repent. Can I change and live a different way? That's what you should be thinking about. Now, because I did so many things and nobody did the right thing for the right reason. Not even the man that God gave. And I told you I was sent to you as a gift. I never told nobody who I was. I didn't even tell you who I was. So when I asked you, who the hell is everybody? Oh, I must have assumed. I must have. You think I was a blessing to heal you in your family. You were supposed to be the difference in your family. You were supposed to be the strength of your family. It didn't matter what you did or where you came from, but they knew that. Especially the one that you still sitting next to, looking at you and wondering why you thinking about. And if you thinking about somebody else, nice, soft, yeah, well, I like, you could like all those things, but if that thing is not protected and it doesn't give you protection wherever the fuck you go, you can keep all of them. Because I'm my own protection wherever I go. I'm not sharing nothing with none of you. I'm not sharing my time. I'm not sharing. This is the best I could do because I'm doing it out loud. But personally, I don't want to talk to none of you. If you felt like I was funny, or you stop calling too. I watch everybody at the same time. So when people do the same shit and y'all all say the same and lying, I know when you're lying because you're going to answer me. It doesn't matter. I'm going to know what it is. You know why? Because I'm the high priestess, the empress, earth angel, and I work for God Himself. So I work for the master of all masters of all civilizations, and that one is my one. You tell me what he not going to tell me about none of you. Y'all can tell me whatever. Well, if I know what I didn't do. Listen, the Lord ain't going to lie on you because it doesn't do that. Y'all the people of author of lies and confusion and catastrophe and making all kinds of shit. Y'all like to live in a fake ass world. I like to live in a world where I could be free. If I made mistakes, if I did something, and be like, yeah, I did that. That's who I was. I was that way, but I'm not that way no more. Wherever you're going to judge me off, you can only talk about my past. You can't even match this person that I am. I'm differently. I evolved. And I don't have time to argue with none of you because I see where your minds is at and your work for this world. I don't. I'm not for sale and I never will be. Oh, everybody got a price. If you knew something, you would know the greatest things that come naturally is when you learn to love yourself. I'm telling you, women and men, you have to learn to love yourself because then you will know what you deserve. You would pay attention to the things that you didn't pay attention to when you wasn't giving yourself all that love, when you was giving out and I was giving. And I was like, okay, I knew what I was doing. Sometimes I laid it on extra dick and Virgo. I was making you way more than what you ever was. But I thought about saying something. If you say good things, then I thought you was a regular person. It took me some time to realize. It took me after the fact, and I had to realize about me because I thought I'm like everybody, and then I'm not like everybody. I don't think about doing things the way other people do. I didn't live life and did everything that most people do in this life. I lived life with a conscience. I knew how I wanted to live my life. I knew what I didn't want to do. I knew how far I was going to go. And I knew what I didn't want this world, what I wasn't going to let this world do, no matter who it used, was change the spirit of how I feel about me or how I see others. You can't. I understand that what's going on. I know that this is a biblical time, and you're biblically filled. And I said, it's better to change yourself than to have the whole world to know who you are that you wasn't proud of. If you're not proud of something, then don't do it. Why do something that you're not going to be proud of and you be like, well, and then still do it? It's not like you did something that you wasn't proud of. You be like, damn, I did something I wasn't too proud of that time. But if you didn't do it again, the whole thing is that if you're uncomfortable about something, you don't keep doing it. And then keep saying, I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I'm not saying like I even said that with cigarettes. I'm talking about with somebody with life, putting somebody else's life on the line. They with their energy, their spirit, It was unfair to me from 20 to my 40s to keep me in a loop of something that was never meant for me. That's a tragedy. These are grown people in their 60s that thought, let's hurt this young one. Let's do bad things to her because we don't have nothing good for ourselves. And she's good, and we could steal and take from her because we empty, because we gave our souls up. Negro, the audacity. Go and work. The other one know how to work. So, Virgo, I'm not putting you down, but I can't big you up because you didn't do nothing for me. But I'm still going to say something because I still know that you was tricked in a way. And your mind should untrick yourself. So when you're watching this person, I don't care how much they want to tell, you need to be comfortable in yourself to stand up for yourself. And whoever else you with or whoever you want to be with, this is who I am, whatever it is. Because if you're messing with people in their lives, it don't matter what their preference is or whether we belong to the coalition or alphabet or whatever it is. Wherever you want to be, don't use other people and don't hurt people. Y'all people that want to be with each other or move around or see other people, don't say you single or act like you are and you ain't. My situation with you, Patty, and whatever the world wanted to tell the world is, I'm not a home wrecker. I didn't come breaking up your home. You said take him. You didn't care about him from the beginning when I talked to you. You ain't never loved him. I don't never want to be married. I don't care. You can have him. Even though you stayed with him, but you stayed in an illusion of witchcraft, doing things, making illusions. Yeah, spell work. Him, my sister, doing poisoning people. If I'm lying, you shouldn't have said it to me because I got it. Don't tell me about I'm making an illusion. I'm just saying you shouldn't have thought like that. An illusion because somebody would have had a better life or they was going to be different to stop somebody. Everybody end up exactly where they're supposed to be. You don't want nothing genuine. You don't like to hear nothing peaceful. You don't like peace. Oh, that's boring. I'm boring. No problem. I'm not going to do all those strange things in life. I like to have fun. I just like to do it in a different way. And if I'm not your cup of tea, no problem. Because I need a strong man that likes women, that knows that he's a man he's supposed to stand up for. He's not supposed to be being mean to no woman over another woman. These are young. You want to listen to young puppies that have you running around like you don't know what the hell is going on. These young chicks that's thirsty and don't even know themselves. Yeah, crazy. That is crazy. I like grown people. I like adults, grown women, grown men. We on intellectual. We understand up here. We not broken living, not with a heart. We just living what's down here and we looking to get over on people. If that's the only way you know, we from two different worlds. And guess which world gonna win? If you think that this world, if it's already crippled and crooked, and it's thieves and murderers and things like that, and y'all part of the problem, how do you think that this is going to continue to go? Because everybody said, "Oh, the world will always be like this," and y'all thought y'all was going to keep benefiting off of a system that allows y'all to do this stupid sick stuff to people, and y'all going to keep winning. Oh, you see what she said? She the one. See, that's why I told you. No, that's why time is up. Everybody must change and develop. You don't want to change. You don't want to do that. You want to think that life's supposed to wait and stop because you ain't ready to evolve and you 60, you want to be 70, 80, 90 years old. And with a whole goddamn generation that's going to run them up, where everybody's selling their souls. You thought you was going to have a nation of soulless people? A nation all the good ones. Nobody's good left. Think y'all didn't. If you strategically, y'all smart, but smart and y'all wasn't all that bright because it's none of you. And it said, is there anyone that you would go back for? No, it's none of you I would go back for because you would have to do something that actually changed from the old version of yourself to be a new version. That means your spirit has been turned to be able to be. And if it's not naturally and the Lord didn't send you my way, I know if he sent you or not. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not going to tell you nothing. I'm just going to tell you, I know. I would know. Whether you do something, say something, you're not going to know what not to say. You're not going to know what not to do. You're not going to know how to stand. You're not going to know it's going to be something. Either way, it's always going to be something that's going to let me know that the Lord didn't send you. So, since I know that this is a war, I'm going to just say, do your best one. Because I'm not going to play stupid with you like, oh, she ain't, so that means that she ain't mentioning that. No, it means that I'm going to tell you, I know who you are. So that means I know what you're capable of by knowing who you are. I got all your attributes written down on every demon. So y'all all got greed, y'all all got envy, y'all all got lust, y'all all crazy, and y'all thieves. So all of these things kill, steal, destroy, and it's 9 of these spirits. Is a whole lot of them, and I got to know them. And guess what I found out? I have nothing that these demons want that they can actually use because I have none of those spirits in me. That's what makes me flawless, and that's why you can't get me. I don't live like you. I don't care about the things you care about. I don't have to wear the latest name brand. I don't have to be slim. I don't have to have the biggest titties. I don't need to have the perfect shape. I got the perfect spirit, and I got the best heart, and I got the best one, and I got the best army, and I'm covered on every goddamn side. So come if you dare, because God told you in my family, all his angels said, stop. Leave her alone. They gave you messages. They send things in your dreams. They tell you to leave this one alone. You don't? Okay. Now, when they, being that y'all want to keep turning up, so when they turn up, who's going to stop them? If you could see me, how do you know if you're not sitting next to one of them, or if you don't walk next to one, or befriend one, and they do what you did to me? And they watch you get cool with you. You're not going to know stupids. It doesn't matter what I'm telling you. Y'all didn't listen to me anyway. So even when I'm telling you, I definitely know. Y'all would just hear me and be like, oh, she's talking. I'm not going to listen to her. I don't care what she's saying. You should, little creamy. You should. You should have respected me. You should have been nicer to me. You shouldn't have had to want to try to hurt me by taking somebody that I had just to say I took him away. You waited and you knew a good time where you was going to slip in and say something about some money and became a Judas. Unknowingly got into something that wasn't meant for him. But hey, listen to me. Everybody that did that may believe they was my friend, smiled in my face or told me I shouldn't be with him. The one Sade, Grace, I don't mention your name. That don't mean I got a problem or you said my name. Yes, because this is my life and you had a part in my life. Don't mean I'm just saying what was said to me. Oh, you need a break, Grace. I told you to stop wishing things on people. I watch you do spell work. I watch you do it. Put love spells and things and write the man names in the cake. Now, you ain't do it in my presence over the person that I was with in front of me. But surely I knew you was getting readings on me. I think I asked you and you said, oh, no, I don't. But I knew that's a lie. Because I know that you want to know what kind of person I am that's next to you. So all you people, everybody I sat and been in their life, everybody that say everybody know who they are. If I know who I am and I was learning, everybody know who they are. They more versed into who they are and who they work for and what's they got. They candle magic, spell work, or whatever it is. Everybody I learned everybody is that in this world is 1 and 2. Either you are righteous one or you the other one. Because if you arguing with me, or if you got some riff, or you questioning me about nothing, about something, or maybe you feel some way, Queen, because maybe mine you ain't say. If you talking to me, that means you on the opposite side. I know that you're not sent from the Most High because you would be on the side with me. Righteousness belongs to righteousness. It's not a question. All my soul tribe, watch them. We all talk alike. They don't have a problem with knowing that God put somebody in life for life of others. Nobody's confused and like, why that gotta be that? Why it ain't me? They chosen too. Y'all don't people that got a problem because y'all not the same as me. That's how I know that you're the other one, and your other one sent you to me because you're not like me. That's how I know you. If I know who I am, I said, listen, I ain't gonna run because it's gonna be one or two things. It's like when sister girl, Sandy. I was like, listen, I'm not going to run. I wanted to see. I wanted to see. I wanted to see. I know who I am. The other one, they gonna have to. If they strong, you gonna do one or two things. Either you gonna change your spirit to be better, or you gonna be. It's too much for you, and you can't change because it's not in you. You gotta run. You gotta go. You can't listen. Unrighteousness do not stay, and they don't stay on the phone. If I ask a certain question and their bones get uncomfortable, they demons start itching. Instead of listening to it, say, "Damn, I do need to change." But when it's the ego and pride, those two things will take you faster down than anything else. Like this, because that ego won't make you miss a lot of good shit. Your pride gonna make you care about what other people care about. Or what if other people see me this way? What they gonna think? Oh, I said I was never this. What if I tell them and they find out that I'm not gonna look down on you? I'm gonna say thank you, thank God that you coming out, because it takes a lot to admit after we wasn't telling the truth, and to be able to tell the truth, that takes a lot to come from a place that has nothing but lies there, and to be able to rise above that, to be able to say a truth. That's a power, that's a force, that's something that you should find something in yourself to find that's remarkable, because a lot of people fail because they can't get over the weight. If you're going to be like me, you would have to stand and take whatever life give you and stand in it and change and let it change you. And if it makes you bitter and you still want to be evil and still say, I want to get after this person, I still want to take this person down, then you didn't learn and you're about to get out of here. If you didn't pay attention to what happened to what's his name? Not just Jonah. At least Jonah listened at some point. He got scared enough and was like, yeah, I'm going to do what God said. But guess what? He's still ungrateful. So you can listen a little bit, but if you default and go back to your old ways, you out of here. Even it doesn't matter who read it, who wrote the story. Look at the parts that is truth. Because if you don't look at life and say, let me look at life and see if that's true. If you renege and you go back to your old ways, or go back to killing, being bitter, and all those things, if life was going straight and you go off track and your life go back, that means you did something wrong to someone or to yourself. You would have to want to get better with yourself. I mean, that's it's a self thing. And if you're selfish, and if you're doing stupid stuff, sorry, if your selfishness and your selfish self tell you that, well, I like being selfish, I'm only going to do things that benefit me. And if you got a spirit like that, whether you're a man or whatever it is, and you do all this and your spirit moves like that, you don't belong with, and you can't be with no natural strong, no woman that knows herself, because that man wants that type of woman, because he's going to see that I need somebody that's my equal, not somebody I step on, not somebody I put down, or somebody I'm in competition with. That man and that woman know that's my other half. That's my defender. She's my defender. We defend each other. We look out for one another. This one will never let harm come to me. He won't never let harm come to me. She's mine. He's mine. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why the Lord, when he do it, he's going to give a beautiful blend. I don't have to know how he's going to do it. I just need to know. If you want to know, if you know that your heart is good and your spirit is right, why shouldn't you get righteousness? Unless somebody is strong enough with their mental to throw you off. Ain't none of you. And I'm telling you, ain't nobody. When I say nobody, zero. That means it's nobody. I'm not talking to our higher vibrational people, because we don't think like that. I'm talking to the people that ain't make it, the people that don't care nothing about spiritual being in a higher self. Your spiritual self is your goddamn self. So if you're confused about that, that's too goddamn bad. It's not a candle. It's not a person's face. It's not a picture on the wall. It's you in your own spirit, how you love about yourself and how you care about yourself and what you think about yourself. And because I think highly of myself, I am what I said I am, and I am that I am. And I don't give a damn what you think about who I am and why I am. Oh, why you ain't pick me? I'm not picking none of you, because none of you picked me. Y'all picked on me. Y'all didn't pick me. Y'all thought I was easy to be picked over somebody and everybody was better than me. So, go ahead, but you're better. You're better to look better. You're better to have more money. We got a bigger home. I got this. You can have all that, but you ain't got no protection. So whoever your main squeeze is, and that squeeze ain't me. Well, then there you go. It's not the same. It will never be. It's not. I will go where protection is at. You know why? Because, like I told you, my ass is blessed. So I have a blessed ass. So wherever this ass and bounciness and this is me. I'm my blessing, not the things that you're trying to steal. Oh, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna make sure she don't find out about it. Who are you trying to hide from? The Lord? Because everything, when the Lord says it's getting revealed, who you want to tell to not to reveal it is being already spilled. And the people that know, and everybody that's trying, I got me a good life, ain't that? Everything is good with me. Nothing is going good if y'all keep wishing and keep sending things to me, because I'm watching you. And you're gonna tell me, well, you're not that person. Well, we're gonna make sure that you don't come out so we can show to the world that you're not that person. How are you doing that? How? Because it's still showing that you're not it, and that you're still doing dumb things, and you're about to get out of here. If some of you already did. I don't have to know about it. Let's keep a secret. We don't want her to know she's right. You ain't got to let me know I'm right. I already know I'm right. Ain't nothing that I said to you people that didn't happen or it's not going to happen. I told you Trump was going to be the president. And he was like, oh, no, that's not going to happen because Biden was nothing. He was a skin mask. The real Joe Biden been gone. Now, if y'all want to keep staying in the illusion, and the world going to keep telling y'all how to play along. When Trump said, look, they got fake this, fake that. You know, the people that's real, those are the ones they want to take out. That's why you didn't like me, especially you. Because you figure, oh, she like him, or and she racist. Or she like, you racist too. You try to take your own one out. How that make you better than somebody else that's standing there in power? You got power too. And your power told you to team up with somebody that didn't like me. To go with my enemies after me. And smile to me like I never, and you think you can still sit and talk, or that's why you don't like talking to me. It's not. I'm a real person. I believe in telling the truth. If you can't, I'm gonna ask some things. I'm gonna want to know why, and you're not ready to say why. No problem. Nobody is going to keep riding around and thinking that I'm not going to know the truth, whether you want to say it to me or not, because I demand it. And no matter which way I needed to get it, I'm getting it. Whether y'all say, yeah, all of y'all told me something. Ones I spoke to, y'all all told me. I'm talking about the people that the ones that belong to me, friends and family. Now, in the other family, I'm not going to say a lot of things because I never did. But I'm going to say, if your family love you, they will want you to do better. They will want you to have better. They want to sabotage you for themselves and say, well, no, because look what's going to happen in my life. If you decide to get better, that's going to mess my life up. I wouldn't have gave a goddamn. And if you smart, Mr. Virgo, you would think, why would I give myself to these people if they ruined my life and they wanted me to trick myself and tell me to do something? And it's not even a fault because it's your stupid fault because you shouldn't have listened. What backbone? And then you got to think about how they see you. If the same way how you thought it was funny to play on me, I got to see how you saw me. So I said, damn, let me see how he saw me. And I did. So I got to understand why you did the things the way you did, because I got to look at not for what I thought. Now reality was what it actually was. So I actually understood that you was my enemy the whole time. Do you know what that looks like for you to be an enemy of the mother of your kid? Because you want to save yourself, or because you didn't want your own stuff to get out, so you rather put me down so you could save your own self, your own selfish reason. No, I want to protect myself, my skeleton. Do you know what that make you look like out loud? I'm just telling you. I'm not making it up. It's out there. The people, everybody that know their story and that's watching, because they do. Both of my kids' fathers, both of them been with my sister. She want to go after everybody, and that's the one that you chose over me. Let me give you a round of applause. Wait, let me do it so you can see it. Good job. Good job. Because everything you did for me with her, she's going to get her feelings crushed because you're going to crush her the same way you just want to keep crushing people. I don't care which one you choose. And anybody, man or woman, homeboys or what, if this your homeboy, or if you got homeboys that's like that, or homegirls, and everybody dealing with these type of people, a Spanish one, all of us is pretty much short. Them three is my height. Two of my friends and a sibling, or two siblings. And everybody like, well, I don't know what's going on with your family. I don't know. But listen, all of y'all's crazy. I'm saying it. You gotta be. Because why you going against me or keeping secrets? Like, I didn't do nothing, but I know about it. If you're a person that know that I was being wrong and you seen it and you didn't feel no type of way, or you felt like I should mind my business, I shouldn't say nothing because I ain't trying to start nothing, you definitely can't be mine. You can't, because you can't watch something. I mean, you can say, I'm gonna let you say whatever you want to say. After I hear you, that's it. I mean, okay, thank you. Unless you decide after you hear this video to be like, I ain't telling her a goddamn thing. That's cool with me too, because I'm not gonna miss nothing about you. I don't miss nothing about nobody. I don't miss nothing about me. And if you do, that's too bad. That's on you. If you mistreated me in any type of way, oh, I don't know this side of you. Oh no. Well, you would have got to know, because if you would keep doing something, that side would have this side would have came. This is I'm saying. I would have like no. Like after you get to a certain place and you think that I could do all these things, and you thought that I didn't know, but you could have an attitude with me after everything you done. I never would do none of these things to none of you, especially my sister and the man that I went and to cheat on you and to do all these things and play games with you because somebody lied, instead of you talking to me and asking me, oh, because they my family and my ex and team up with them, like they won't give you the real truth. They don't like you either. They didn't like me, so you gonna listen to haters that don't. Okay. Now that also tells how smart you ain't. And it takes a long time for you to catch on. I mean, a long time. Now you can say me, I knew what the hell I was doing. I was working for the Most High. I was doing what I was supposed to do. You, on the other hand, I don't know what you was doing. You was listening to other people. I'm gonna listen to a higher power, and I only need one. That's why I told people which way to look. He said, point my people in the right direction. I did. And anything that had anything to do with me, you wanted to do the opposite. So you ain't want to have your life saved. You already picked yours. You already said where you wanted to go. So being that you already picked where you wanted to go, you have no place with me. And I have none with you, because you started a war and you shouldn't have came for me. And you put a lot of people in jeopardy. You, Patty, and Creamy. And then you added my friends. Now their life and their family life is fucked up. And even, I don't know what's going to happen with the little baby. Don't come to me with no surprise. Ooh, surprise, look what I got. Or invite you somewhere. No, I'm not going nowhere with none of you. If you owe me something, give it to me naturally and let it be, because the spirits told you and you listen to them. Creamy and Virgo. Now, the ones I don't care about saying your name, if you ain't care about me, and talking about me, lying on me, taking from me, and say, well, you shouldn't say nothing because you don't have no proof. I got all the proof. Y'all people live down here. You think that the Most High is not going to prevail what he telling the world already? That this is what's going down. And these people going to feel it because they came after my one, and I don't play like that. You're not going to disrespect me now because y'all ain't never seen the power. Y'all got to respect this. Another power that more than the power you thought because y'all didn't come right and came across the right one. Now, this time you did. That's the difference. Now, your time is running out. Now you're looking at me. The least I'm talking to them too. Because if you're looking at me, if I'm not bothering you, you shouldn't have sent your idiots to me because they messed it up for you. Get rid of them. I'm the real one. That's those ones is not it. They cause confusion. You need somebody that don't need to do that because both people can exist at the same time and still get the same thing. And it's called peace. Y'all ain't used to that. I ain't never had that. What you mean with that peace? You mean like both people could be at peace and we could still coexist? You mean we still could have got the same thing? What we had to do is be a little. We could have just changed our ways. And if I would have went with you, if you would have stayed with me, your life would have been okay. None of this. If you got skeletons, God was trying to spare you, but you wouldn't let it. You went. So you did it to yourself. You did it. Y'all all did. Y'all did it. I mean, and y'all kept doing it, and y'all kept being watched. And if I saw you, I said, these people is simple. You want to bury me in the dirt. You want to put me to go travel in the swamps. You want to go in the dark and in the alleyways. Go travel in the goddamn, not the mountains, in the swamps, and where it's dark at, where the waters is at. Traveling all around, getting on planes, doing all kinds of shit, going on vacations, doing all kinds of stuff off of my dime, just off of my personality, my spirit, my energy, and pretending to bask in my energy so you could get all the benefits that belong to me, to switch with my life, to have my essence and everything that was me. So y'all can look like you the one. Oh, I'm gonna sprinkle some beauty dots. I'm gonna pretend to be like her and her energy, and I'm gonna let him see me as her. You try to make many women to be as me, that you after you sleep with me to go sleep with them. Disrespectful. But guess what? I'm glad that you helped me. It was disrespectful. But the thing that helped me was I stopped sleeping with you. Because if you're not going to be trustworthy to your own self, I know if you don't give a damn about yourself, you're not going to keep giving me something, and I'm gonna keep letting. I'm like, no, I'm gonna stop. So if anybody that got something when y'all talking about something going around, I don't have nothing, and I got proof. I don't, and I'm not, and I don't want nobody coming here. So I'm telling you, don't come here starting with me because you hear what I'm saying. Y'all had what y'all wanted to say, but you didn't hear. I heard. Don't tell me what I heard. Whatever it is, and wherever I saw it, it was enough for me to stay on my side, just like you're staying on your side. You bowed out gratefully. You just stopped. So I left it like that. I didn't say nothing, but I'm saying something now because I need y'all to goddamn stop. And those that did stop and you feel bad, you should feel bad because you don't know what y'all walked up into and y'all don't know what y'all did and who this person was. In the same way, you're laughing at me, hee hee ha ha, and little sister, you got something in over your head that you shouldn't have been in. This world, this life that y'all all, even the ones that have been doing it for a long time, y'all don't really know nothing about spiritual clearing because you should not. This I'm the last one. You're not going to be able to keep doing stuff to new people. Well, I'm gonna just keep. No, you cannot just keep. You need to change and actually work and find something else to do. Go make something better out of your life. Do something different than what you was accustomed to. Well, I guess I'm gonna just keep selling myself, or I'm gonna keep playing myself. Whatever you gotta do, go ahead and do it. Just leave me out of it. My life, how am I? It's me minding my business, and just whatever I got, if I'm boring or if I don't want to lie, and I said, yeah, she want to invite people to her house and she don't even go out. What she do? I don't know what she's into. I don't know why she. That's good. If you found me boring, then that's another reason why you could have just said that and be like, yeah, I don't really can't rock like that. But after I did and go out my way for you, or to spend time or to find some way to help you, or just because you didn't have to ask me. I'm just who I am naturally, and it was unappreciated. But I watch people be unappreciated. That's how I knew that I'm going to be, this is a solo trip. I don't have to know everything is going to happen. What I do know is that none of you was invited in my life again. I had my time. You came. We conquered. We did. We laughed. You got whatever. We had it. We had it. And it's it. When you move on in life, everybody got people that come along and some people don't. That's the end of the road, because now your life is going somewhere where everybody going in different direction. That is what this is. Y'all choose. The ones that could have been with me, y'all could have. But you can't. So yeah, your spirit didn't, and you didn't elevate enough. Y'all, I watch what y'all cared more about worldly possession, worldly things, and people. Well, I got a God and I'm doing this. You can do it, boo. It, you want that man to keep? Well, I just wanted something to take from a queen. I wanted to take something from this earth angel. I wanted. You didn't take nothing away from me, because any man, a real man, cannot be taken away from a queen, because he would already knew what he had. And he wouldn't have looked at some superficial, what they look like on the surface and what they could do and grind, but they can never have the essence of me. That man would not have jeopardized that for nobody. And somebody just because they got little cute looks and shit like that. Only worldly people. This is why, yeah, the type of people that care about basketball, football, and all this bullshit that in this world, and who's wearing who, what designer. I don't even see her wearing designer shoes. What kind of bag she have? I never even seen her really wearing. She don't even have Gucci. I don't even see her with, because I don't care about none of that shit, and none of those people fucking know y'all either. Donna Karen and all those people that you want to wear, they don't know you. The red bottom pumps, they kill children and take innocent blood, and they make those shits out of it. And they make the red carpet because that's what they do. They shed blood and they make it look good, and they smile for the carpet, and they take pictures, and y'all fuckers want to get into that world by any means necessary. I'd rather let the Lord do it if he going to do it. If the Lord want to make you, it got a way to do it. You ain't got to hurt nobody to get there. You ain't got to sell your soul, because now when you do that, now you're looking for another soul. Now you need another life because you gave yours away. Get the hell out of here. You gave your life away. That's on you. Off your own self. Off of yourself up. Because now when the thing is, they got to look at their kids. A lot of them in the industry have to get rid of themselves. Their children, they got to, it's a hard thing to do, but they know if they not ready to give up, they know they got to give up an offering. And be like, damn, can I offer myself? They be like, well, if you do, that's the end of the game for you. So they like, damn, which one of my kids? Let me use one I have problems with. Let me see the least one I don't care about. And that's why you got one of them that when y'all said abandon a family, well, we wanted them. I don't care what I said to you. I don't care what a woman say to a man. If that woman, my mom told my father that he couldn't take us nowhere. He could not steal none of us and tell the mother, I'm going to take my kid and you wasn't going to see the kid again. Nah, you couldn't do that. But she allowed you to see your kid. She wasn't going to stop nobody from seeing their children, or if you wanted to spend time with us. And she's around and she know where you're going, stuff like that. You have to be respectful for a woman. And a man or a woman don't, if a woman don't stop that man, or that man don't stop that mother for being a mother, then what basis do you have to be disrespectful to that one? Even no matter what the argument is, no matter how wrong your kid is, it's still your kid. You chose a family and you threw the other ones out. That was worth everything. And God had a calling on these two. Why? Because he got a calling. There's three of us. I'm not saying that. I'm telling you that it's a difference when it's appointed by the Most High. Yes, he let certain things happen. for a certain reason. And then when he sends somebody different in your life, you're supposed to goddamn change. Not from the blessing that he sent you and you go to somebody to an exchange, a little lower version that's because they look a certain way, they got a little job, and you like, oh yeah, they got money. If you're a mooch, you right. You don't belong with me because ain't nobody gonna keep taking my energy, my time, my knowledge, or nothing. You're not gonna keep being thirsty off of me. Now, if you want, the only thirst you can get is watch these goddamn videos, because I'm finished with the rest of you. Don't call me to tell me about nothing unless you come calling to apologize from your spirit. Because when I'm saying it, so family, get them, so the whole world can hear it. Get them, all of them, expose them, because I want to see all of them, so they can see me. They seen me, but they didn't hear nothing because I sat down and I didn't need to say nothing. But I'm telling you to leave me alone. I didn't threaten nobody. I said, the Most High said, if you don't, who's going to stop me? Because y'all didn't listen. You're coming after my one because she's listening to me. And I made y'all. And y'all all went against me because I gave y'all life. And y'all didn't celebrate me. Y'all celebrated around me with my anniversary, with the one that I sent to get you, because that one works for me too. So whoever you're conjuring up, sirens, everybody, y'all, whoever it is, whatever way you want to go, they mine too. They mine too. Those are my family too. The sirens, which you want to call mermaids, or anybody, whichever way you want to go. I'm the real one. You can't. If you was, you would be on my side. We would see eye to eye. We wouldn't even have. You wouldn't even be talking about. We wouldn't even be like, oh, I'm sorry, you see me that way. Oh, It would never be two spirits from the same power. That's not from here. That is ordained because we are down here. So that's why that real one will always know who he or she is. I don't have to say it. The universe speak for me. I told you it would. All I have to do is be me. I love being myself. Every time I see myself, I smile. I don't know. I think that even if I didn't know myself, I would still want to know. Every time I look, I'd be like, who is this being? She's just wonderful. Like, I would want to be her friend because she's the best friend you could ever have. She's very friendly. She's kind. She's direct. She's assertive, and she's lovable. But she's also not a joke. All the elements of when you read the book about what God expects, she has all of those things. Wonder why she did. You get what I'm trying to say? When we watch the elements of what the Most High expect, be honest, tell the truth, be fair, be balanced. That don't mean well, that means you never lied. Yes, I'm saying I never. That's like saying I ain't never did nothing wrong. I ain't never fell. I ain't never crashed a bike. I ain't never take nothing in life. I never did something to crush somebody's feelings or to maliciously go after someone. I never did that. That doesn't. I did other things. I didn't do that. Is what I'm saying. The things that I did do, if I offended someone because I was young, I did steal, and I learned at a young age you should not steal from people, from like even stealing from the store. I'm not telling nobody to go and do it, but I got a different mindset and maturity than a few years back. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you start to elevate and you are increasing your spirit and your mind start making you better than what you used to be or see about yourself or saw about the world or how you looked at yourself or life. When you start doing better and you start loving yourself, you get an increase in yourself because you're looking back how far you came, the things that you matured. Did you learn how to do things better? Did you learn how to be more honest? Can you be more true to yourself? Did you learn your own truth? Did you learn how to stand in it? What if everybody goes against you? Would you be able to stand, or would you turn away from me? Would you act like you don't know me? Like, all the Judases that was talking about that they was on my side, would you be like them? Would you deny me and say you don't know me? I don't want none of you. The one I gave my heart to, you. You can't just say sorry to no woman like me. You can't just say I apologize and not have a heart like me. You can't say you can love my children and leave us. And because you can see or talk every now and then and say, I'm thinking of you like me, you got to do something better than that. You ain't got to be the man to marry me, but you need to be the man to respect me enough to tell me the truth and give me whatever it is that I deserve to let go peacefully. If you want to live your life, give me mine and go our way. Until then, don't say nothing to me. I won't say nothing to you, but I won't wish nothing to you. But don't let people to keep doing things, because if you hear it, this is for anybody. If you're here, or even if you're talking, even if you're thinking or feeling, because you say, well, I can't help the way I feel. Okay, just know the Most High is going to still keep it real, and it's going to hurt your own self because you're still doing something that goes against His mighty power. It's a crime. And it's like, damn, if somebody telling you that is a spiritual crime to go against God's feelings or whatever it is that the Most High care about or ordains, it's just respect. And the spirit in the highest realms of all the angels that God got on His side, and He got all His loved ones and people passed over, people, other family members. Everybody's joining in for protection for this one, because people respect the Most High. You know why? Because without that power, your ass is just going to die and your spirit ain't coming back. Now, when your spirit can't come back, you know you messed up. And I'm going to say this. None of your spirits coming back. You're not. It's no, oh, let me get a do-over, because the crimes you did, it doesn't matter how many lifetimes if you did come back, I'm going to tell you, you're going to still be hexed, cursed, whatever. You're never going to have, no matter how many times you come back, you did too much, that your debt, your karma won't even be paid for. And I don't care how many lifetimes. An earth angel spirit that comes from not here is one, as many chosen, but is one that the Most High said, this got a particular part. And then I told the person that what part. That's how I knew how. I know what the hell I'm talking about, and I know what y'all doing. Because if I said it to you, who else is saying to you what I said? None. Okay. That's why I'm like, I don't know what she's talking about. Oh, you be listening to the TV? What the hell are you talking about? You think that the Most High don't know how to talk to mediums? And some of y'all could have been, but yet use your gifts unwisely. And I'm gonna tell you, I do pray. I have, but I'm not gonna keep praying for somebody that don't want to change. And especially, I ain't praying for nobody that the Lord said no. These and this one, or these people, is in the book. And He also said it out loud when He's speaking to me. And this is to everybody, so we can understand all the soul tribe. When the Lord says no, we all know. Do not pray against nothing that the Lord said no to. That's even praying for somebody to stay alive. And I don't want this one to pass away. And He showed you. Some of you, I saw somebody sick, and I saw a funeral a few times, a few years back. But if I see it and it's consecutive, I ain't see it recent, but I seen it. And if I see it, that means it doesn't matter. If I saw it, it's going to happen. It's not something I want. I mean, what I'm going to do? Whatever the Lord said, that is what it is. And because people don't know, y'all got problems of keeping yourselves to yourself and being respectful of that. It's not a goddamn no. Let me go get the little joker and see if it can beat the big joker. It sounds stupid because even the person that you thinking like, well, I'm not really getting the creator. I'm getting the creator of the creation. I'm going after the creation, and like that's something different. It's not different. It's not different, my people. It's not different, beloveds. It's not different. That means that whatever the Lord got his hand on, and that's his blessing, and that's what he said, you got to be able to make peace with that. It doesn't matter about what you feel like. You could feel scared, you could feel sick, you could want to throw it, you could feel like you want to throw yourself out the window. It's not going to change. Whatever the Most High said, if it was the other way around, I would be okay with it. Why? Because my spirit is different from you people. Or you, I'm just leave it like that. We're different. We're a different species. We're on two different spectrums of what we consider to be. Oh, she's against us. I'm against unrighteousness. If it's unrighteousness and it's unfair and it's unjust and it's going to hurt many people more than myself, if I could save somebody, if I'm saving myself and helping somebody else, yes, I'm supposed to talk about you because you made yourself something to talk about because you try to do it to me. If you're doing it to me, you can. But guess what? I don't have to. I'm not going to bend down low. I don't need to. I'm not going to crush nobody. I don't need to do none of that. The truth prevails, and it's going to tell all the lies that the world ever told, and the people that work for this world that make believe they're not part of it. But you sit and you want to talk about the. Well, I'm gonna talk about. You can't be the problem talking about the problem, and you act like you ain't with the problem. And then you want to keep talking like we want, like, yeah, we're on the same team, yeah, because no, I understand, but I also understand that we're an adult. If I was able, I'm younger than some of y'all, not my little friends that I'm 8 or 10 years older than, not your little ones. You send children to come after me. It was whatever. The older ones. It says out of the mouth of babes. Even a child can have wisdom. It has nothing to do with age. If you feel insulted that somebody's younger than you got wisdom, why does one is younger than me? I'm so so. Listen, that attitude right there tells a whole lot. I'm just tell you, it tells a whole lot. There's a whole lot of reading. I could write a whole book on it, on those behaviors. A man is jealous of a woman says a whole lot. That men do not love women. They only like women for camouflage. If somebody's insensitive and somebody feels insulted, a lot of those guys like to hang out with their buddies and they leave home and they be like, oh, I'm going to hang out with my boys and stuff like that. That's why they like these little stupid ass groups, because the women already know that what they're about, and they know what they're about. They the same shit. They just like the nuns and the priests. They just wear two different outfits and they like to cover it up. See, the priests are already going to say, "Oh, we priests, and we don't think about being." Yes, they do. They just use those robes as a cover up to say they don't want to just come out and say we gay and we just want to be with men. And the women's nuns come out with the nuns and they dress up with the little funny looking hats and the little long white robes, white and black or whatever like that. Those are just lesbians, but they don't want to say that because it doesn't look good when you're working for a make-believe Lord that allows that. And guess where they doing it at? In a house that they call God. That's the God of this world allows filth that goes against the righteousness of the land. The foundation of the world was created by the real creator. The imitation is the ones that created all these kind of religions. I don't care what religion is. I said religion. So whatever you could think of, monk, sunk, I don't care what it is. Buddhism, Judaism, whatever it is that you could think of. Not everything is bad. I'm just saying a lot of religions make people go underneath and use that as a shield. When you go behind the shield and uncover the veil, you'll be able to understand that you can see things a little more clearer. You can piece the pieces together. These are these people that go in the secret society and the 33rd degree and all that bull crap. And they actually about this life because they need us to be our lower vessel. Why? Because they need us to feed off of the emotion and the feelings of it. And they know that we don't know that they're taking us away from our virtue. They need us, melanated men and women, to procreate with each other. Don't get with that woman. Don't get with that man. Get with the low lives. They will never let you rise up again. So they need you to be, I don't care who it is, they need you to be with a lower vessel woman, a lower vessel man. And any one of those unheightened beings, they seem like it, but when you exchanging body works with the same, you're missing and you're messing up the most high plans for your life. I'm telling you, it's not something that I'm picking on your sexuality. I'm telling you where the spirit comes from. It is a curse. It is something that's being worked on, and they use it and they know how to do it, and they pay you money and make it look good and say, well, you got to do a ritual, some type. Either you got to get drunk, you got to do something, because if your little booty hole have never been open, and I think about my children, I do. I think about if they in that life, or somebody would use my kid because I had them around some demons. I got to think like that. Did somebody do something to my child? Yeah. If they would do something to me, then I got to say, my sister too. You don't care nothing about my kid. You act like, yeah, I like your son, but you really wish that you had a son with the man that I was with, and you should have been the one. Or he probably feel the same way. You should have been mine because he figured like you was evil like him. You have more in common. That's not love. That's trauma bond. That means that you got issues, I got issues, so we both fucked up, but it's okay because no, it's not. It should be like we could get better. That's why your people all doctrinate together on all parts of the world. Your spirits come back and you meet up in the flesh, and you get together and you remember what happened last lifetime. Your spirits conjoin and you say, okay, now they say, you sure? You like, yeah, and you sacrifice your own soul for nothing, for a nothingness, for an empty, bitter person, a bitter spirit that is jealous of her older sister, her second oldest actually, and just jealous, envy, bitter that she would do anything to take her sister out. And the stupid man is standing there and letting, if you watching, if anybody watching, the kids' fathers, both fathers see this and watch somebody, or either you the one that after all these years behind the scenes thinking, oh, she ain't going to ever notice me. I'm going to know she was stupid because as soon as you showed up, I felt something was weird about it. But either case, you want to tell me something. I'm watching everybody because I don't trust none of you. Now, listen carefully. That don't mean I don't trust people or I don't love and I'm going to stop. Whatever it is that y'all thought is the exact opposite. You don't have control over anything that I do or what I feel or think. You never did. Now, certain things you say, oh, I see. You can't control how I deal with it. It's not that, okay, you can make, oh, we're going to affect her job, her money, or we're going to do certain things, but you can't affect how it affect me. You can't, you see this? You can't, it's nothing that you can do to take me away from me because you're doing other stuff. But if it happens to you, whatever happened to me, I can deal with it. Can you? Because it's not going to be the same way and y'all not strong as me. So when life going to do it to you, I want to see you be strong and brave as me. I want to see you come on the other side, because if you could get through it and you say you want to be that man for me, or if you really feel that way, Virgo, we're going to see. Because now you will have to go through life where everybody knowing certain things about you, and you will have to stand on it. And if you would have stand on it in the first place, you wouldn't go through all of this. But since you ain't want to stand up about it, now they got to go to you another way. And I told you, I said, well, if I don't want to say nothing, but if we don't want to say, y'all don't have to. But guess what? It's telling on you anyway. Anyway. And I mean, and people that I don't have to know everybody you know, but everybody that know you that you didn't want to know. If it's certain people in your family, certain things you didn't want them to know, guess what? Now they know. Everything that I didn't want, everything I shared with you, you didn't have a problem pillow talking to these numbskulls about me, which was stupid because you didn't think about my kids or my son. You didn't care about that. And then you got the nerve to say, well, what about your kids holding secrets for you? No, everything you said to me is what you was actually doing. When I told you, I said, you was giving yourself away. You think I'm doing that with everybody like I'm doing with you? Yeah. Yeah. You think I'm drinking? Yeah. You hung with the wrong people that didn't care nothing about you, and the one that you was thought that you was going to have a wonderful life with, that you still standing and being able to look at. I told you the same way that whatever you did to me, that's how I know about everybody else, how they felt about me. I don't care if they didn't always feel that way, but if they did, if you didn't, then you wouldn't be over there. Money should not be able to buy somebody to jump in because they like, you know how much bills I got? Oh, I could use this. What I gotta do, just play around with her. Don't really call it this, treat her like this. I'm glad you felt that way because that's how the same way the Most High felt. I'm gonna treat y'all the same way you thought you was gonna do that to mine. You thought you was going to do that to me? Because that's why people got to stop stepping in front of God's business. Because whatever it is that he said for any individual down here, it's to be respected. I don't care if you don't feel some way. You can feel all the way you want. You can fold your arms. You can stomp your feet. You can jump up and down and cry. Leave that person alone and go sit down. Because then if you step into something holy, huh? What you expect to get? You want to get, Lord's going to deal with you in a holy way. And there's nothing nobody can do. It's nothing nobody can say. It's no prayers. It's nothing to stop it. Except for when you should have listened if you get messages telling you to stop. And now you hearing me saying, leave me alone. And everybody know death comes in threes. So I seen when my threes came, the ones that knew about it, y'all know what I'm talking about. And if you had anything to do with it, if you didn't, but if you did, just know what's coming for you. That's all I'm saying. Whatever you did, your energy is going to bring you right back. So I'm just telling you how to know. Because a lot of you get scared and you're panicking. I don't know what's going to happen. If you remember everything you did, and remember how you felt when you felt it, and you remember why you did it, and you felt good while you did it, keep that same energy. Because the Lord going to keep that same one for you. Because I asked him to do it for me. I didn't even have to ask him. He would have did it for me anyway because y'all stepped in something that y'all shouldn't have did. That's period. So y'all keep hurting me or keep doing stuff, and I say, Lord, these people, and I tell my family, because I could tell the same way y'all go and tell the gods or whatever it is that y'all pray for, or the way how y'all keep doing stuff and getting certain dirts or whatever the hell you keep doing. For the ones that keep doing it, if those are your peoples, Virgo, tell your peoples to goddamn stop because of whatever they doing. And they doing it on the strength of you for whatever reason it is. You better tell them to stop because it's going to affect you. Now, I'm just telling you, everybody's going to get affected. The ones that keep them saying, well, I'm going to just run away. It don't matter if you run away. You can run. Y'all can all scatter and don't want to be each other's friend. But what happened? Because y'all supposed to need each other. Y'all supposed to stay close. It shouldn't matter what's going on. Y'all all made a pact. Y'all supposed to pack together. So when y'all all pack and fall down together, keep that same energy so y'all can all rise. So when y'all go on the other side, y'all can be friends together. That's what that pact means. Whatever happened, we all go. If we go, we already know we doing Satan's work. We already know we called on. We already know we join hands. Y'all blood touch or blood drop or blood money. Whatever how y'all did, be okay with that part, because I know a lot of you some of you is not goddamn scared because you already know I already play in the dark. I ain't scared of that. I could barely see. I always walk in the dark. See, you got some of y'all and are scared. So for the rest of you that don't know nothing about that life, but y'all trickle down and y'all play with people that is about that life. Some families, like my family and the other family that I was dealing with that's connected, my family and the family that drawn with the family that I made family with, and then went around my friends, make believe ass people, and they got down with the get down, and people sleeping around with everybody's friends. And listen, all y'all did, if you had my picture, what you did, my altar, and you got clothes, because I know that somebody been in my house. I'm not even worrying about it, because either way, God going to sniff you out. But the point is, this is what I'm saying. Whatever you did, it's better to stop. It's better to think about, let me be an example, because y'all already going to be an example. That's why if you weak, this is for the world. All weaklings, weak spirited people, is always. If you take a weak role in life, if you're a type of person and bystander that watch things happen, and or you are a talker and you like to talk stuff and make things up, or somebody making something up, or even if they're not making nothing up, but you letting them talk about somebody that you're supposed to be cool with, it tells a lot about you. The universe is not going to forget you. It's going to remember you. And it's going to do things, because remember your signature energy that comes out. It doesn't matter how many is all together. Individually, it knows everything about each one, because we all different and we put our own thoughts and emotions out. It knows that. So if it's not good, and it's bitter, and it's been like that for a long time, but you ain't come against the right one, so it could be 25, 30 years that you could be getting away with a lot of things. We got a lot of murderers. You don't see Bernie Madoff? He made off with a lot of money, and made off and got goddamn caught. After he got caught, after all that making off,